10 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. Psst, we about that action. The place for the realest conversations.
I appreciate United Garden Homes for stopping through with a check for $2,000.
Yes.
Some people came through anonymously.
Yes.
Dropped off money. The family has received those funds. And whatever you can do, if everybody do a little, nobody has to do a lot.
The movement continues.
Did you ever think that you would be in this position right now where your daughter would have some way lose her life?
I didn't want to believe it. All the times I called, sometimes the phone would ring and ring and ring for days. I didn't want to know that she had successfully committed suicide.
What are some of the conditions in the jail that got people upset, like the living conditions on a day-to-day basis?
We'll come out our cell at 11 o'clock in the morning. We'll get food and we'll get medication. So that shortens the time. Out of those 2 hours, we'll probably get an hour out, and then we'll have to lock back down. And by lock back down, I mean we stay in our cell. We get fed in our cell. We don't come out our cell at all, and that's pretty much the biggest problem. Like, they simply say that they're short-staffed, but that's not enough because they knew that they were going to be short-staffed. Like, this has been a problem for over 2 years now.
The marathon continues.
There's never been a better time to make change in the city of Milwaukee, starting with the youth. And we talked about the housing. Willie Hines, y'all boy Willie Hines, and they trying to change the leadership over there. We got our hands full, and it's not the time. But we got attorney B. Ivy Lamar on the lines right now, calling from the courthouse. How you doing, attorney B. Ivy Lamar?
Hey, what's going on, Tory? I'm good, man. Happy to be here.
Joining me on the line, Dr. Umar Johnson. How you doing, brother, Dr. Umar Johnson?
Peace and Pan-Africanism, good brother, Black Power, to all my brothers and sisters in Milwaukee, Kenosha, Green Bay, Racine, and across the state of Wisconsin.
Yo, peace, King. I'm going to stand with you and walk with you, brother.
God bless you.
Because I think it's an important thing, what you're doing, and you need to have the support of the community. Regardless if we live in these areas or not, it all affects us in one way or shape or form.
It's time for that action and all the smoke. This is the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association award-winning Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on YouTube.
Yam, pam, jam.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, wow.
Man, best show in the world, bro. You got the best show in the world. Hope you know that, man.
God bless you, brother. I appreciate that.
Speak up to you both. Thank you so much. Tory, you spoke to my kids. Liz, you did too. But you spoke to my kids, and when I tell you both that they was talking about what we did earlier that morning all day, that's literally what they was doing. They was talking about it all day. My son was just hollering, awesome. Where's Tory? Like,
tell Tony, all aboard. It's okay to jump on the love train.
I'm not jumping on the love train.
We might got a couple seats left.
Listen, he ain't going to be, Jordan Love will not be the starter in 5 years.
Trash. That's a trash.
That's just my take.
Now you're trying to string it out.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Well, I'll need some apologies from the staff of 101.7.
Oh, wow. Wait a minute. I think the line's messing up. Hey, Eddie. Oh, I guess something happened with Eddie.
Hush up, boy.
And they have an agenda. And the agenda is a satanic one. I don't know why people don't talk about it. You can't talk.
Yo, they just empty.
I wanted to make sure that I let you know that to hear a person and have a person like you in this community, the way that you are selfless, the way that you give, even when your cup is not even full, you are filling other people's cups. And that just inspires me to make sure that I help you the best way that I can by doing my part.
As always, my good brother, stay cool, stay calm.
Now, live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here is the king of talk radio, Tory Lowe.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready. 101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. Live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. And I'm here for the action.
And I'm but that action.
And I want all the smoke.
Who wants the smoke today?
Salute to all my brothers and sisters on the front lines. The movement continues.
The marathon continues.
How you doing, DJ Brother Z?
It's Taco Tuesday.
Hey, and how y'all doing out there in Radio Land, Truth Nation? Hey, we got another powerful conversation for you today. So I'm gonna need y'all to open up your ears, okay? Now, people keep texting me and telling me Kamala Harris revealed a new plan for black men. Oh, I mean, you know, it's late in the game. It's right before the polls. And we get this, I guess it's this plan. And people been sending me, they've been wanting me to comment on it. And I think at 2 o'clock, I'll open up the lines and let y'all join the conversation about this plan. But to me, I'm going to tell you right now, when it get like this, when it get to the end, to the last bit, and they trying to cross the line, this happens every time. And, you know, I see a lot of people chiming in on this on both sides. If you with the Democrats, you happy that she addressed this issue because it is a huge issue. And if you on the other side, if you really ain't feeling it, you looking at it as a way for them to get you to go to the polls. And depending on what side you on or how you looking at it, you know what I mean? I'm interested to hear Truth Nation, the feedback on this plan. But we got some audio. I'm going to tell you right now. It's just, well, you know what? Let's listen to the audio. If you're watching on 101.7 The Truth as we broadcast live on YouTube, we got some video. Let's listen.
Today, the Harris campaign's launching a new economic plan focused on helping black men. The opportunity agenda for black men includes 1 million small business loans for black male entrepreneurs and a new initiative focused on health issues that disproportionately impact black men. Let's bring in right now the chairman of the Congressional Black Caucus, Congressman Stephen Horsford of Nevada. He is a national co-chair for the Harris campaign. Congressman, thank you so much for being with us. Tell us about this plan.
Well, thank you, Joe, for having me. It's great to be on. And look, what is so fascinating and important about this plan is instead of continuing to talk about black men or talking down to black men, it's time to listen to black men. And that is exactly what Vice President Kamala Harris and Tim Walz have done with this agenda for black men. It is about providing economic opportunity, wealth, health, and prosperity for black America, which will help all of America. It's about providing $25,000 of grants for down payments to help 1 million black homeowners achieve the American dream and close the racial wealth gap. It's about providing $20,000 for givable loans to small businesses and entrepreneurs, people who have great ideas but who need help getting that business off the ground and to a good start. And then once that business is operating, providing $50,000 worth of deductions in that first year so that that business continue to be successful. It also expands into the child tax credit, providing up to $6,000 for families with children. But beyond that, it also includes the health of black men by investing in a national health equity initiative to address the inequities of sickle cell, prostate, diabetes that disproportionately affect black men's health. And when we improve the economic conditions of black people, we actually improve our economic and health outcomes. So that is what the vice president understands, because she's been listening to black men throughout her career, but especially as vice president and now as nominee, and what I believe will be the 47th president of the United States.
All right.
Chairman.
All right, DJ Brothers, they laid the plan out. They got the recreational marijuana on there, legalizing that, trying to legalize it. Hey, look, I don't know. Like, all right, these plans, but she's still in office right now. She don't have to wait for her and 10 Walls to get up in there. They up in there right now. I guess, how many days? We got less than a couple weeks left before the election, I guess. As we move forward, I guess this is going to be, if she get in there, if the black men get out there and help her get in there, this is what they propose. And I want to say so much, DJ Brother Z, about this, because I'm going to tell you right now, it's a last minute. They looked at the polls. They saw that the black men wasn't feeling what they was doing on the left. And now they're making this promise to do all these things at the last minute. And this always happens when they need the black vote, because the black vote has always been the swing vote. You know how they say Wisconsin is the swing vote? Well, the black vote is always the vote that they have to calculate, because we're the swing vote in America for every president. They always go hard for the black vote because the white male liberal and the white male conservative, they'll end up in a tie. They'll end up in a close race if it's just them. So we always, when we give our vote, we the swing, we the extra. And I believe that when they let all these undocumented people into the country, they tired of that. They tired of depending on that black vote. So they let all these undocumented people in here. So the next election time that come around, they'll have this voter base that they may feel that may be genuinely loyal to them for allowing them to come over here and giving them citizenship. That's what I'm seeing. It ain't going to work right now because it's too, they got them here, but, the next election, you're going to see that effect. But right now, we are still a critical part of these election cycles. Blacks is still a critical part of these election cycles. And I think they're getting tired of it, DJ Brothers. I think that they're seeing that we're starting to understand the game. We're starting to politically mature. So they need somebody to replace that base that's maturing politically. And that's where I think the undocumented people are. That's where they're going to fill in the hole. That's where I think that they're eventually going to fill in, where we're going to start realizing that we're not getting anything out of our votes, even though we're the deciding factor in a lot of these elections when it comes to president. We're the deciding vote. We're the swing vote. Wherever we swing, that's who wins. And that's why the urgency to get the black man to vote Democratic. And a lot of people want to make this about identity. And this is because you're not politically mature. They want you to think low vibrational thoughts, fear-mongering, identity politics, because they don't think most of y'all can read or understand what's actually happening with agendas that don't even really benefit you at the end of the day, or you haven't got any real solid results from at the end of the day. So they have to make you look at the identity of a person, or they have to make you look at something else outside of what the real true agenda is, or the real true agenda that's being served. It's interesting to watch. But, hey, I want to know at 2 p.m., I'm going to open up the lines. I'm gonna let y'all say how y'all feel about this last-ditch effort. That's what I feel. That this is a last-ditch effort to get your vote, because they only needed this one more time. I'm going to try to tell you, no matter how they get it, the Democrats only going to need the black vote one more time. They already got millions of people that they didn't let in, and they trying to get citizenship too, and they trying to make comfortable right now. So once they can get this last one, trust me, hit me in the next election cycle, no matter who running, and see how they approach it. See how they approach it with the marketing. But right now, the black men have become politically mature. Most of us. You know, not everybody. I ain't speaking for all of them. But many are becoming what we call politically mature, and they're starting to understand the game. You know, maybe they was a little late on the late train trying to figure it all out because grandma told people to vote straight down. You know, vote this way straight down. But now, after all these years, and grandma gone. My grandma had passed away, and she's still waiting, you know, for the results. So a lot of people are making adjustments, and rightfully so. And the black men have been targeted in America no matter where he at, whether it's education, whether it's business, whether it's at his house, whether it's in his community, whether it's by the police, whether it's by racism. This ain't no different. Targeting the black man. Making the black man feel some type of way. Singling the black man out. Trying to make it seem like since Kamala Harris is a female, this is why it's happening. This is why it's happening. Somebody in the chat, see, and this is gonna prove my point. They don't believe black people can think for themselves. Look in the chat. If y'all on 1017 The Truth, this TJ, he said one more time, so you bought off on the Great Replacement Theory. I never read that. I never read the Great Replacement Theory. Drinking the Kool-Aid. I never drunk no Kool-Aid. See, this is what they do when black men get to speak in their mind. They don't think we politically mature to see what's happening in our own neighborhoods. And if you look in the chat, I don't even know what the Great Replacement Theory is. I never read it. See, these are the mainstream narratives that they want you to fall into. They don't want you to look down your block and say what's going on. I deal with the neighborhood. I don't have to listen to nobody about. I don't have to read no theories. Matter of fact, I don't even read people's stuff. I got too many families that I got to deal with. The news call me. The news come to me I'm a source for the news. I don't even look at the news for a source. I don't. I just know that when certain things happen, I play the ideas so y'all can hear them, and then we can match it up with what's really going on. What's really happening then. See, they want you to fall for all of this. They don't think that black people are politically mature enough to understand what's going on. So if you think like that, you must have had to get it from here. Or I can't believe you thinking like that. Maybe you was watching some kind of programming and now you think like that. No, I'm outside. I'm looking at it. I'm talking to you because I'm dealing with it. They don't believe the black man is politically mature enough to handle what's going on in his neighborhood. No, we have been socially engineered and crippled. We have been socially engineered and crippled. And I believe everybody that's trying, like what they try to do is they'll try to demonize the politically mature. That's the strategy. That's the strategy so they can keep the ones believing that they already got, and then hopefully they can recruit somebody else. That's it. That's the formula. I don't even like Donald Trump. I don't even like Kamala Harris. But I know the agendas. I don't like what's going on the left. It has nothing to do with Kamala Harris. It's just the left is just too far left for me, and I don't like it. And that's the truth. I don't like it. There's nothing on the left that I like. It's the truth. It's too far left for me. I'm like the state of Wisconsin. If I don't like something, I'm going to swing to the other way. And if the other way don't like it, I'm going to swing back. I'm going to swing back and forth till I get what I want. That's it. But this is why the attack is on black men. Because they don't believe that you can be mature enough to understand what's really going on and how they're using you as a political football. They use us for the election, then they disappear. And we all know this. Everybody know this. The only time they talk about black this much is when they need to swing our votes to swing the election. That's what's going on. God bless everybody. God bless everybody who want to do whatever they want to do. And I'll never get on here and tell nobody who to vote for. I never have. I never told you not to take the shot. I never told y'all to not support Black Lives Matter. I just said it was trash. I said all of this in the public because I'm dealing with my community and I can say what I see what's going on. But they'll get mad at me for saying what I believe, and I never told nobody to do or deal with it in any way. You feel me? But look, when we come back, y'all get mad when I say what I see what's going on. But it's other people that came before us that said the same thing. It's other people that came before us, before we got to 2024, that y'all say y'all like, that have said the same thing. But when we come back, we're going to listen to it when we get back. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
And that's Tory Lowe, bringing you all the action and all the smoke. Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, it's your boy Benjamin.
And your girl Noni Juice.
And we'll be coming at you live from Steinhafels in Greenfield this Friday. Jamming on the couch at Steinhafels live from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m.
So come on down and jam on the couch with us. And get something juicy from Steinhafels to upgrade all your home furniture needs. We've got juicy topics, and Steinhafels has some great deals waiting for you.
Steinhafels Greenfield. Don't miss it. Sometimes it takes a breakdown to have a breakthrough. And at Vin Baker Recovery, they understand the power of having real support while you're on that journey to recovery. This is why at Vin Baker Recovery, they customize treatment plans specific for your needs. Vin Baker Recovery provides our community and anyone looking for help with access to mental health care and recovery support, helping you treat addiction. So whether opioid abuse, alcohol, or other controlled substances, Vin Baker Recovery helps you get back to the lifestyle that you know will be the best option for your future. Vin Baker Recovery offers licensed counseling and therapy services to curb the mental health problems that have been impacting our communities for far too long. They provide services like medication-assisted treatment, outpatient care, and hub and spoke services with peer support. So what are you waiting for? Vin Baker Recovery accepts walk-ins and appointments. It's just that easy. Just visit VinBakerRecovery.com. That's VinBakerRecovery.com. They're here to help you win the day.
Saving energy and money is easier than you think. Here are 2 simple things you can do to reduce your energy use and lower your energy bill. Use thermal curtains to reduce each room's energy loss by up to 25%, and make sure vents aren't blocked by furniture or rugs to improve airflow and comfort. Simple, smart savings. Get more energy-saving tips at WeEnergies.com.
Registration is now open for Greater Milwaukee Urban League's Microsoft Certification Course. Classes start Monday, November 11th, 2024 through Friday, January 10th, 2025. Join them Mondays and Wednesdays from 9:30 to 11:30 with practice times available on Fridays from 9:30 to 11:30. Earn your Microsoft certificate in PowerPoint, Word, and Excel, all with an in-person instructor. Work at your own pace and add new skills to your resume. For more information, visit tmul.org. Hurry, space is limited.
Don't think twice.
Garage doors giving you headaches? Best way I know how to deal with it is to call my friends at Geis. Family owned since 1955, Geis is the trusted authority on garage doors and openers in southeastern Wisconsin. Trust me, I use them too. With brands like CHI and LiftMaster, they have doors for every budget and will even build custom designs to match your exact needs. For fast, reliable garage repair solutions, go to GeisDoors.com or call 262-784-4250. GeisDoors.com.
Don't think twice. Call Geis.
You are listening to the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Talk to me about that. Yeah, same. Walking on some broke. You see your words ain't worth no money. I ain't spoke back. All of you hang together on some broke back. Really, y'all some on some. Look at me and take a picture on some Kodak. What you see is a G, and you envy that. I can see it in your eyes like an envious. I'm in rooms of politics.
101.7 The Truth.
Here you come with
Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos.
Rest in peace, the Lord infamous.
They talking about this plan. You know, this is what they putting out here. And like I said, a lot of people been trying to get me to weigh in on it. But like I said, it's election time. You're going to hear a lot of things, you know. But you got to vote the way you want to vote. It's your vote, your right to vote, your voice, your choice. But Malcolm X said a lot of things about these politic ideas, these political arena ideas. And the one thing that keeps resurfacing about what he was saying is that when it comes to the black vote, when it comes to the black voter, our votes have so much importance in these elections, but yet we get the least. We get the least. And for that to be happening, he referred to the black voter as they think we're chumps, political chumps. And this Malcolm X clip is circulating right now, back on the internet, you know. And I wanted to play it because it's true to this day. It's still true. Let's listen.
The whites were evenly divided. It was the fact that you threw 80% of your votes behind the Democrats that put the Democrats in the White House. When you see this, you can see that the Negro vote is the key factor. And despite the fact that you are in a position to be the determining factor, what do you get out of it? The Democrats have been in Washington, D.C. only because of the Negro vote. They've been down there 4 years. And all other legislation they wanted to bring up, they've brought it up and gotten it out of the way, and now they bring up you. And now they bring up you. You put them first and they put you last. Because you're a chump. A political chump. In Washington, D.C., in the House of Representatives, there are 257 who are Democrats. Only 177 are Republican. In the Senate, there are 67 Democrats. Only 33 are Republicans. The party that you backed controls 2/3 of the House of Representatives and the Senate, and still they can't keep their promise to you because you're a chump.
Y'all can hear the audio if y'all want to go on YouTube. It's a lot of things. Even Minister Farrakhan has some things to say. I'm going to play that at 2 o'clock. Y'all say, somebody in the chat said, I don't get why Trump is to vote for Trump or whatever. Malcolm X would never support voting for Trump. Well, Minister Farrakhan do. Hey, that's the nation. But we're going to talk about it when we get back after. Well, I guess we got the pop culture report. Look, when we come back, we'll have a pop culture report, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app at 1017thetruth.com.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as one business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Everywhere in America, families are struggling with an all-too-common problem.
She missed school again.
Again?
Something is going on. She's secretive.
Should we check her backpack?
When you suspect a family member has a substance use disorder, it's hard to know what to do next.
We need to talk to her.
Starting the conversation is the first step to getting help. Visit SAMHSA at samhsa.gov/families for tips. Or for treatment referral, call 1-800-662-HELP.
Check out Jammin' with Juice, where it's amazingly juicy.
I'm going to tell y'all straight up, though. Y'all little brothers, y'all little sisters, y'all doing good. I don't think y'all know how good y'all doing it.
Thank you.
Because it's hard to get the young people to talk about these important issues.
Like, let's say you washing your body, you washing your hair, you wash your face, you cleaned your ears, you got behind them ears, you brushed your teeth, your makeup off, you done exfoliated, you done shaved. Why not brush your teeth in the shower? Why not use the bathroom in the shower? As we wrap up the show with a bow, I'm flaming, bitch. You was looking up to Steve Harvey.
Yeah. He was a positive black man, you know.
I feel
Had
it.
a good show. He had some swag.
He was a music teacher.
He was the music teacher.
You love music.
Yeah. Shoot, he was messing around with the principal. Like, come on now.
He thought he was playing.
Yeah. He's a king of comedy. This man doing it. I want to be like Steve. What's up, my jammer?
What's up, guys? You know what? I just want to say you guys are the best thing rocking at 12 noon. You guys just bring so much energy to 12 o'clock. I don't even want to eat my lunch because I want to hear what Big Jammin' and Noni you got to say.
You sitting at the crib, you watching TV, and your life's passing you by. You keep procrastinating over and over. Maybe I'll go to school next year, maybe next month. No, do it right now. You can do it after work, or you can do it before work. Just do whatever you need to do to graduate. There is definitely a line when it comes to just enhancing your beauty versus like completely altering your entire body in more ways than one to look completely different.
From the 414 to everyone across the globe, Jammin' with Juice is here for you. Check out Jammin' with Juice daily on YouTube. This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Truth Nation, it's time to start Jammin' with Juice. This is the Pop Culture Report with Carrie Noni and Ben Jammin' on the Tory Lowe Show. Tap in to see what's trending today on Pop Culture Report.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. Pop Culture Report brought to you by Ben Jammin'. It's amazing. And Carrie Noni. Juice World in the building.
Yeah, it's
hey.
Juicy, y'all.
What's happening then?
What's happening then?
Hey.
T-Lo.
Hey, what's happening then?
What's not happening?
What's going on?
Well, first off, we got to say, shout out to everybody, the Truth Nation out there, because this week is 10/17 week, all right? It's like Spirit Week.
10/17?
10/17.
Who's your twin, Tory?
Hey. I ain't got no twin.
You know,
my gosh.
Today's
he
twin
didn't
day.
even know it was twin day.
I didn't.
my
Twin day. Hold on. Well,
goodness.
if that's the case, me and DJ Brother Z got on hoodies, and me and Ben Jammin' got on hoodies. All right.
Who said all right?
Close to both feet.
Hey.
All right.
Come on ahead with your business.
Yeah, but so it is Pop Culture Report. Thank you everybody for tapping in. And with that being said, I had to bring this to you, all right, because I'm personally waiting for this question. It's not the question I'm gonna ask you tonight on Truth on Politics.
That's what's up. Because I got a question for you too.
Woo! I love it.
Anybody ask me a question tonight, I got another question I'm gonna ask them, and I wanted a yes or no because a lot of people know the answer to my question because I answered it 100 times.
I gotta tap in,
but I want to ask y'all a question because I'm interested.
Nah, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm still undecided, by the way.
Oh,
I'm still undecided. I don't know if Donald Trump, the third assassination attempt, that's pretty crazy.
I don't believe
it. Might have won my heart, y'all.
I don't believe you.
Kamala Harris talking about what she gonna do for black men, but that's neither here nor there.
Hey,
all right.
Somebody in the chat said she been saying this.
Hey, third time.
I don't know. I ain't never heard it.
But with that being said, if you guys do not know, Truth Nation, T.I. is saying that he is retiring, all right, from live performance during an interview with an Atlanta radio station last week, Thursday. T.I. is slated to appear at the station's Jingle Ball concert December 19th. And he goes on to say, look, I appreciate y'all for offering me my last working gig because I do not need the money anymore, and I will not be performing, T.I. said. He said, I don't want to do it anymore. And I wanted to ask y'all, does this impact hip-hop in any way, shape, or form?
No.
T.I. Whoa,
no.
Damn. What?
No. T.I. had his time. You got to realize T.I. had his time. You know, if you can get 3 albums out, that's amazing. Your first album is usually
for an artist.
Yeah. Your first album is usually your hungriest album because you've been waiting a long time. Your second album is your follow-up. And most people, when they get that third album out there, after being rich, it's not as potent as the first 2. So there's a very few artists that can continue after the third album.
Kanye.
Interesting.
Very few.
I mean, it's the greats that usually go after the 3 albums. Because, like I always say, personally, me, after your debut album, truly your first 5 years is the most important. That's the first 5 years is where you're more than likely finna drop those 3 albums. Right. You're also finna build all the relationships and build the foundation of how people will perceive you for the rest of your career in music or entertainment, period. So
I feel like it's harder now, you know? It's so much harder now for an artist to come out and have successful albums back to back to back that everybody cares about.
Kendrick Lamar did it.
Who? Okay, I said now, fam. He's not of today.
I mean, I think Glorilla is starting off right. This is our debut album, you know, Glorious.
Right, we got to see. We got to see within the next, like you said, within the next 5 years, can she bag it up? You know, will her next 2 albums after that be as good?
Be
you know,
and with the day of today's time of streaming, the singles are going platinum. And, you know, the digital streams and the digital content, a lot of people don't have to put out an album no more.
I think it's changing, though. Like, I think the consumers... I think the consumers out there, the audience is changing. They actually want something with some substance. Like, again, me and Juice were just talking about this yesterday. Everybody for this past weekend and still even today are still talking about Glorilla's album. Like, they're like, the album is fire. Right. They ain't just picking apart a single or two. They like, I mess with her album. Same thing with a lot of, or even like a Meg. Like, they talking about these albums. Well,
the thing is, all albums don't have substance. That's all I'm saying.
I agree.
You could put together a whole project of trash. You know, what I'm saying is...
A whole project of trash.
Yeah, I mean, but at the end of the day, what we want to see is, do you have longevity in the game and relevancy? And if you can connect with your audience, you know, Beyonce, certain artists get cult-like followings.
Right.
And, you know, not everybody can get that cult-like following. But what I'm saying is, that's because they're affecting the culture in certain ways that is triggering people to have lifelong relations with them through entertainment.
It's very interesting because, like, even when I think about, so everybody talks about the big 3 of today, like talk about the Drake, the J. Cole's, and the Kendrick Lamar's, right? But I would say during T.I.'s time, I think he was a part of the big 3. I would say it would be T.I., Kanye, and Lil Wayne at the time.
Right.
Unfortunately, you know, T.I. never actually blossomed in.
Or the big 3 in Atlanta, it was Luda, Jeezy, and T.I. At one point.
Man, I'll give it to Gucci over Luda. I'm
just saying, but Luda was, you know, a lot of people was
now.
Luda was, they don't, since he's not talking that gangster rap.
Right.
Luda was one of the best lyricists that nobody really even talk about. First of all,
I feel like he broke down some barriers, you know, in the game. He was early on.
Yeah, no, Ludacris definitely. When you talk even about like the pursuit that I'm on, right, to break through radio, to come from radio and then to break through into mainstream hip hop, mainstream music, and become what he is, you know, that's kind of somewhat of the pathway that I'm on. So he's definitely bridged the gap, so to speak. But with that being said, I think Ludacris, what he gave to hip hop, is creativity, right? When we talk about the big three of creativity, I think when you talk about the music videos, you're talking about the Ludacris, you're talking about the Miss Yelly, you're talking about the Busta Rhymes of the world, and he's definitely in that. However, I don't think that he was ever a quote unquote big three of the time.
Luda was hot when he was out.
Hey. Waterfalls.
It was Nelly. So in the chat, Nelly, Luda, and 50 Cent. They at that one point they had that gay.
Like the early 2000s.
They had it on lock. So look, but since Luda kind of get lost in the shuffle because he wasn't a gangster rapper. Mm-hmm. So like I said, if he didn't throw some little signs up, y'all would be like. Luda would be considered a legend at this point.
You know what's interesting is Ludacris went on to go say that Jay-Z had told him one of the biggest reasons people don't take him serious is because he's too comical in his music videos. That's what he said. He was like, bro, if you started to be more serious, people would actually take your rhymes that much more serious.
Do you think they took Busta Rhymes serious, though? He was very comical in his music videos and things like that, too.
Ask Jay-Z. But in regards to...
oh, wow.
I'm asking you, brother.
I mean, personally, I think one of the biggest reasons people take Busta Rhymes serious is because even before we knew Busta Rhymes as the Give Me Some More rapper or anything like that, we knew Busta Rhymes from 1991. Mm-hmm. Him being, I'm getting my Tribe Called Quest. He was in that music video, and he was actually spitting rah, rah, like a Dungeon Dragon. That comes from Busta Rhymes. Mm-hmm. So we already had an idea or an image of who Busta Rhymes was. Even one of his most iconic music videos he's ever done was the one with Janet Jackson. So he was already set in our minds, again, like I always say, the first 5 years, to be who he was. So when he started to do a little bit more things that were more exaggerated in his music videos, it was like, okay, we can take that from Buzz.
This is just another side of him, but this is not all of him.
It's not all of him, but Ludacris introduced himself as somewhat of a comical rapper,
he was always so animated,
very animated.
Him and Missy made an album. I think it was like 3 Minute Brothers, something like that.
Oh no, you talking about 1 Minute Man?
Yeah, 1 Minute Man or something like that.
I'll never forget that.
So like I said, with the hip hop today, I think that now people are looking for more connectivity, and they're hoping that these artists can connect with them on their day-to-day lives. I think like Glorilla, I think she attracts a certain audience.
I feel like people like personalities too.
Yeah, but
if they got a really nice personality and you like, oh, I would, like how Ben says all the time, I would kick it with this person.
Right.
I think that makes people like them more and be less critical of the music and the art that they're actually putting out.
But I think Glorilla has found a way to speak for a new generation of women that feel a certain way.
Right. 7 p.m. Friday.
Have you listened to her new album?
Degrees.
I listened to like 4 songs on the new album.
Did you like it?
I like the four songs. The beats are crazy. The delivery, her delivery is always unique. I think the way that she delivers her
like her flow,
the way she flows makes it go well with the beat. With the trap, with the more harder,
see, that's
harder
what makes
beat.
Is that all people care about kind of today, though? It's like the beat with like how the flow is.
Ask DJ Brothers. We got a DJ right here.
Listening to what the words that are being said?
No, because I believe if they listen to the words, they wouldn't. If they took the words literally, they wouldn't listen to half of the stuff.
Because that's not what I don't know. I just don't like that.
You gotta also remember where this all kind of started. When we talk about music, we talk about sounds. I think the advantage. Or I think one of the things that hip hop and the vocals that we put over these beats or whatever adds to it is it actually articulates what the beat is feeling, and then they kind of dictate to you what you should be feeling from the record. Whereas if you talk about 100 years ago, we just listened to sounds, right? We listened to a violin, we listened to a piano or guitar, and then we kind of go on this this riverway, if you will, and this path down how this sound makes us feel through our imagination. Now we're kind of dictated to feel what the record is feeling from like a Tupac. What is Tupac? What is Brenda Has the Baby or whatever? Without Tupac's voiceover, it's just a beat, right? But when Tupac actually expresses to you, Brenda had a baby and takes you down that whole storyline.
It paints the picture.
It paints the picture, and now in your mind you feel and you resonate with this differently versus just hearing the beat. So first off, the beat has to be fire, because ultimately people are going to vibe to that first. And music is also, you got to remember, is also like a background. It's not necessarily the main thing that you're focused on when you're doing your day-to-day duties. You go to the gym a lot, right? Your main focus is you doing the gym. And the second thing to add on to it is the music. So the music is kind of like the strawberry or the cherry on top, if you will.
Well, I'll say this. If you can capture a feeling, no matter if it's happy, sad, spiritual, if that song can capture the emotion, most times it's going to be a success.
Regardless of if it's like the lyrics overpowering the music or the music overpowering the artist.
If it can capture the emotion of a person, it's going to be a success because millions of people feel emotions. And people can target a sad emotion, a happy emotion, a party emotion. We go through different emotions all day. And sometimes when we listen to music, we find whatever mood we in, we'll try to find the music to match our mood.
Right, so it adds to it.
Right.
I mean, think about it. Like the TGIF record, Glorilla had dropped, 7 p.m. Friday. She perfectly articulates how you want to feel at night. 7 p.m. Friday, 95 degrees. I don't got no jigger, no jigger ain't got me. Which I actually come to find out that came from Aretha Franklin too. So that was actually really dope of her.
Interesting, y'all. I'll say that.
How the freak is that?
Hold on, wait a minute. This is a woman we talking about. How do you feel about the lyrics?
I felt like I like some of the songs. I feel like I liked about half of the album itself. But when it came to her lyrics,
you got favorite songs. Come on now, stop playing.
Yeah, I said I like about half of the songs on the album. What are you trying to repeat what I just said?
Never mind.
But I was telling Ben and DJ Brother Z yesterday, I kind of feel like her lyrics were elementary a little bit. And that's just, it depends on, like you said, the mood, I guess. But as far as me just putting the whole album on, listen to it front to back, I kind of want more art versus just like beats and a flow and like cadence, Now, the songs that I do like are more of like the gym songs, so it's motivating for me in the gym, but like to actually play the whole album through and through, the lyrics just don't resonate with me necessarily, but I understand there is an audience out there that it does
She's
resonate
catering
with.
to,
Yeah. But when it comes to like the actual art, I think half of it is really good, but I don't know. It just was kind of weird to me that she had like the gospel song with Kirk Franklin, right? But then the song right after, it's like she praying to God to like make her stop loving this dude. I don't know. It just didn't feel like real to me. Like it just felt like, I'm gonna throw this on here just because I don't see no other rappers for real throwing on gospel songs or it just, I don't know. But that's her prerogative, and I ain't mad at it. I like Glow's personality, like I said, and I wish her the best, but it's for a different audience, the entire album.
I think she appealing to ratchet culture.
I see it,
because she say, on gang. On the gospel album? I mean, but now it's acceptable, so...
I mean, this isn't a gospel album, though.
I'm talking about with Kirk Franklin.
Yeah, it has
the song.
I'm talking about her and Kirk Franklin.
Yeah, the song.
Yeah. But see, and that's
She's appealing to her crowd. That's all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But the bars, with the bars being so elementary, like she got a song with Money Long on there, right? Talk about... Girl, you deserve a better man. You don't need to be with him. He don't understand. And I'm just like, bro, I'm sorry.
That sounds like she having a phone call.
I can't relate to
She
that.
on the phone talking to somebody.
But I mean, I think that's how she writes her rhymes though as well. Like you said, it's elementary, but it's really just easy to digest for the listener. Right?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I think it's for an elementary person who likes elementary rap.
Well, ultimately, Americans read at the 5th grade reading level. So I
perfect,
think she's
but that's not what I'm looking for.
I think there's people out there like how you're saying, you love a Doechii.
I love Doechii's album.
Going down the artistic vibe, but like how Tory said, I think she is catering to her audience.
Right.
Yeah.
However, I think that she is capitalizing on the ratchet audience. I think there's a Sexy Red who's really for the hood rats.
Yeah.
And then I think Glorilla is like Ghetto Fabulous.
My thing is, I just wanted there to be balance because I don't see nothing wrong with the album that she put out, right? Because like I said, there's an audience for it who's gonna love it front to back. I just like that I'm starting to see more lyrical and conscious women rappers coming into the forefront as well, and it's not just all like ratchet,
So
shake your
do you like
butt
Lotto's
music.
album that just came out?
I
I listened to it. It was a couple songs on there that I liked, but I'm not listening to it front to back. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been listening to Doechii album front to back.
Okay,
like that's an album.
I'm gonna have to tap into Doechii because
she's like I don't like to compare, but she's like the woman version of Kendrick. I feel like
TDE.
Yeah, and she's on TDE.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm gonna have to tap into that.
She's very creative.
Make sure y'all tap into Hollywood Hooks. All right, Hollywood Hooks out. It's available at itsamazing.org.
Who's your audience, Benjamin? What are we talking about?
Who you targeting on this?
I'm curating my audience, but personally, I believe my audience right now is anybody between the ages of like 18
or who you want it to be.
35. It's not about who I want it to be. It's who gravitates towards it.
Right.
You know?
You gonna get those numbers here soon?
Yeah. Straight up. Actually, be honest with y'all. So I launched my website just yesterday, and I had over 100 hits to my website. So
that's what I'm talking about. It's a start.
Yeah, it's a start, man.
Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more Pop Culture Report. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Truth Nation, join us live for the Truth Summit on Saturday, October 26th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the 3rd Street Market Hall. This exclusive in-person roundtable will examine the state of finances, education, and politics for Black Milwaukee. Dr. Ken Harris will be joined by expert guests for a lively debate and insights that you can't afford to miss. We've got it covered on the pulse of Black Milwaukee. Get your tickets to the Truth Summit by visiting 1017thetruth.com.
The Wisconsin Black Chamber is in the house. Join us in October for our 3rd Thursday networking event featuring the pitch competition. October 17th at the Sherman Phoenix, 3536 West Fond du Lac Avenue, 5 to 9 p.m. If you've been planning to pitch, come on out. This is one of the last 2 chances to qualify for the finale in December.
Entrepreneurs, take the challenge every 2nd and 3rd Saturday at our business boot camp at the Chamber headquarters, 2900 West Fleet, from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Our next 501c3 class is October 24th at the Chamber, 2900 West Fleet Street, from 6 to 8 p.m. Save the date, November 29th to December 1st. It's the Black Friday Weekend Diverse Business Expo. There'll be speakers, fashion shows, and our music fest. We are looking for a hairstylist specializing in natural hair, braids, twists, or a barber. Contact us if you're working on growing your clientele.
Stay connected. Follow us on Instagram at WI Black Chamber and visit our website at twbcc.com.
So you don't miss out on what we have going on.
From my family and myself, I would like to say thank you to Gruber Law Offices for taking such good care of us.
I would say thank you because you were so human and so much of a friend during the whole process.
I'm super grateful for them representing me and doing all that they did for me.
I would just say thank you for making me feel better.
That's why I'm here, to say thank you, thank you, thank you.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
The Greater Milwaukee Urban League is celebrating 105 years of legacy and impact. The 105th year milestone community engagement campaign is a mission-driven effort to support employment, education, advocacy, and entrepreneurship initiatives. Together, they can continue their impact and legacy. Join them in raising $1.5 million. Text 105 to 41444 to make a secure online donation today. Visit TMU.org for more information.
If you are an African American or Hispanic adult with type 2 diabetes, the University of Wisconsin needs your help to participate in Enrich, a diabetes research study which may involve working with a pharmacist and or a community health worker. Most discussions will be held over the phone. All participants will receive compensation. For more information, call Delicia now at 414-550-1016. That's 414-550-1016. And ask Delicia about Enrich.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Truth Nation, it's time to start jamming with juice. This is the Pop Culture Report with Carrie Noni and Benjamin on the Tory Lowe Show. Tap in to see what's trending today on Pop Culture Report.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show, Pop Culture Report, brought to you by Benjamin.
It's amazing.
And Carrie Noni Juice.
Yeah, y'all always keeping it juicy, y'all.
What's happening in?
What's happening in?
Okay, I got a quick question for y'all. I don't know if y'all saw the Tiana Taylor beef with this girl named Kayla Nicole. Have y'all heard about that?
Talk to me.
So pretty much Kayla Nicole is Travis Kelce. That's his name, right? The football player?
Oh, yes, I did see this. And Mace and Cameron. Oh, that was deep.
It was
that was deep.
It was a little deep. But I'm actually kind of tired of the whole 50-50 conversations. But one thing that she said in there that kind of like made me raise the eyebrow, she was like, I don't go 50-50. Like, look at me. You know, she's gorgeous. She's beautiful, body banging. She's like, I don't have to go 50-50 with a man at all, right? And my thing is, I didn't like her attitude about it. I'm gonna be very honest with you because it sounded very like sedity, you know. But do you feel like the women who don't go 50-50 because they're like super bomb bodies, cute face, and all this other stuff, do you feel like they have to put up with more with the men that they're dating? As far as like potential cheating, potential, you know, like having kids on you because you're not doing anything for him necessarily but being a pretty face?
Trophy wife status. Well, I'll say this. Cameron and May summed it all up.
Mm-hmm.
She was basically talking about she was with Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
Who's a successful football player.
Mm-hmm.
Had this attitude. He left her and got with a woman that has $1 billion.
Taylor Swift. So now he got with a woman that has more money and don't mind going 50-50. Mm-hmm.
So he came up.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh, so you feel like he came up.
Travis Kelce, you go from somebody that's a total dependent to then going to some woman who has way more money and willing to do whatever. And even if you fall off, she got you. Okay, he came up on that, and that's what they was talking about. So I agree.
And you know what's interesting, because a lot of people, I don't want to say all women, but some women that I will see, they will talk about like, man, I ain't going 50-50, I ain't doing I'm keeping on my money. But then I think like when it comes to Beyonce and Jay-Z, do you think Beyonce not paying for nothing when it comes to Jay-Z?
Come on now.
Or you think Beyonce just keeping all her money to herself? Like, she has purchased things for him, she has done stuff for him, and all. I think the whole thing. I don't like the idea.
I think the whole ideal is delusional, because when you
the 50-50.
Yeah, because when you're talking about a helpmate, and we supposed to help each other,
partners,
we supposed to do whatever. We supposed to be doing whatever it takes for us to succeed. And if that means I got to give 100 and you got to give nothing, or I got to give 50, you got to give 50, or you giving 70 and I give 40. At certain times in life, we got to make certain moves to make things happen. And ain't no telling with two people how that's gonna look.
Right, take your ego out of it.
Right, that's crazy. But yeah, hopefully we'll dead the 50-50 conversation soon.
All right. Well, I appreciate y'all for that pop culture report.
It's amazing.
Hey, look, when we come back, we're going to open up the lines, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Truth Nation, 1017 Day, aka Truth Day, is this Thursday. And to celebrate, we will be having a Truth Spirit Week all week long. All this week, we will be giving away 10 $25 gift cards to the Fister Cafe during all of your favorite 1017 The Truth shows. So make sure you are tuned in all day from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. so you don't miss your chance to win a $25 gift card to the Fister Cafe in downtown Milwaukee. Thank you, Truth Nation, for being the best fan base in the country. We truly do it for you. Milwaukee, Black Talk. 1017 The Truth.
Tune in to the award-winning 1017 The Truth's Business Spotlight this Thursday at 3:57 p.m. between the Tory Lowe Show and Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris. Carrie Noni will be joined by Tamara Castle, CRA Mortgage Loan Officer at Associated Bank. Tamara and Carrie will discuss the advantages of owning a home over renting. You will not want to miss these great tips that she shares. So again, tune into the Business Spotlight with Associated Bank this Thursday at 3:57 p.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth.
One smile is great, but one smile in a community of smiles is so much better. A smile has a secret power that most people don't know about. A smile multiplies. It spreads from one person to the next, stretching across entire groups of people. Smile Train knows this and is proud to be creating a wave of smiles across the cleft lip and palate community in over 70 countries. Patients, doctors, advocates, fundraisers. Collectively, our smiles are a celebration of the transformed lives of over 1.5 million children. Learn how Smile Train is helping the cleft lip and palate community at smiletrain.org/learn. Smile Train, changing the world one smile at a time.
Calling all big thinkers. The world's climate is changing. These aren't new facts, but it means we must think in new ways about how we can live, prosper, and provide energy for our world while protecting our planet. Engineers are answering the call to create cleaner, safer, reliable energy. Solar power, harnessing the power of the sun to light all corners of the globe. Wind power, channeling a simple breeze to bring electricity to our homes. Hydropower, using the natural flow of water to generate electricity. Nuclear power, engineering advanced reactors that are safer, more reliable, and produce zero carbon emissions. Engineers are leading the way and empowering the next generation. Engineers answer the call. Brought to you by the National Academy of Engineering. Learn more at nae.edu.
Breaking news, weather, entertainment, and sports. We have it all here. This is 1017 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory, Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory, Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready. 101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thanks for joining me for the second hour of the Tory Lowe Show. And we got the queen.
Hey, yo.
The advocate.
Yeah.
The author, Elizabeth Brown.
In the building.
In studio.
Yeah.
What's happening in?
You already know it's Tuesday.
I like the get up. I like the shirt. That's powerful.
Malcolm X, I'm representing. You
we
know
played Malcolm X before we went to break.
Oh, did you? See, look, it's a frequency.
It's a frequency. Hey, look, DJ Brother. See, she wore the Malcolm X shirt.
Yeah.
Today.
With my truth hat.
And we played Malcolm X.
Hey, it's a frequency,
before we got into the pop culture report.
Y'all ain't cahoots or something.
No.
Hey, I swear.
I tell you, this is not that.
It's a frequency.
This is not that. I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, I'm telling you.
I didn't know. Hey, I would have worn my shirt. You know what I mean? It is Twin Day.
It is.
They saying it's a spirit
I got a
week.
hoodie on up under my Malcolm X shirt, too.
Okay, you got the hoodie on. That's what I'm talking
all black
about.
Everything. You know what I'm saying? Zach got on black. We all,
Yeah, we all hoodied up,
radio.
so we all twins.
Hey, that part. We triplets.
Twin, where have you been?
Nobody.
Hey. But you know the cool thing about it is that, when we talk about what's going on in our communities, it's a blessing because I was telling somebody a lot of times, a lot of the conversations that usually go out in the black media are scripted.
Facts. Every last, yes.
It's scripted and it's to get you to flow into an agenda.
Facts.
And many times that agenda doesn't have a result for the black community.
Ever. It's for our demise.
And I noticed this when I was out in the neighborhoods and dealing with the community that many times, about time I heard the story from the streets and it hit the mainstream, it was twisted. Absolutely. It had an angle on it, and it wasn't benefiting our community. So when the truth came along and I got on the air, I said, I'm going to talk about what I'm dealing with. Mm-hmm. And many times I'm a source for all of these media companies when I deal with my community the way where some of these issues that are appearing on these news outlets, nobody wanted to address them.
Absolutely.
So when I
not.
started addressing it and the community got concerned, that's when they took it.
Again,
and so
frequency.
And the thing is, that's been going on for years.
Facts.
So I don't need the news or nobody to dictate to me what's happening in my community because they calling me to deal with what's going on in my community.
That part.
So I don't need all of those extra ideas. That's only for people that don't go out here and try to be ahead of the curve. That's only for those people that
gotta play along to get along.
You know, that's out here that don't even have a clue on what they're trying to do for their community. I already know it. I don't even need to have somebody else's opinion about my neighborhood
at all,
because I'm saying the same thing that Malcolm X and all the other people that came before me that dealt with their neighborhood is saying because I'm dealing with it. That's what we all have the same conversation.
Ain't nothing new under the sun. You know, again, like we stated, if there was something new, we wouldn't be fighting for the same damn thing that Malcolm X was fighting for.
Right.
We're fighting for the same damn thing. Nothing has changed. The reality of the game, we got the playbook, and now we're changing our minds to change our lives. And in the reality of that, like I said, the fake can no longer live when the real take its place. And the real is actually taking their place. So,
well, we got to have a conversation about this. Harris announces a new plan to empower black men as she tries to energize them to vote for her. This is out of the Associated Press.
Man, kick rocks.
Hey, did you see
the bottom
plan?
of the night? Man, come on. Yes, I seen some of the plan that came out yesterday.
Right.
Like, man, miss me with it. My thing is like, okay, all of a sudden, black men ain't this. They don't take care of their kids. Black men don't vote. This, that, the third. You dig what I'm saying? This is the same woman who said she wasn't going to do absolutely nothing for black folks.
Specifically.
She tried to separate herself, you know what I'm saying, from Joe Biden as if she's not in office. You ain't done nothing for black men in your duration of serving as an elected, you know, besides locking individuals up. But the main idea is, okay, you in the bottom of the ninth right now, okay? Today's date is what, the 15th? And now you come up with this super plan that you're supposed to do for black men only. The question that I have, though, for everybody is the fact that everybody talking about black men, white men not voting for Kamala Harris, you know, some Muslims not voting for it. It's so many people not voting for it. Why is the emphasis so big on black men, knowing that the Democratic Party haven't seen or respected black men since the beginning of time?
Right.
Black men ain't never been the talk when it came to Democrats. They was always talking about black women. When black women showed up and voted for Hillary and then all the white women voted for Trump, you know what I'm saying? When they hoodwink and bamboozle black women to go out and vote for Hillary, and then they went to the polls and voted for Trump. Like, where is that energy?
Right.
For the white men, for the white women, and everybody else. It's always, we always get the scapegoat. It's black this. It ain't serious until it's black, but black people are the only ones suffering, and we're the only community households that are broken.
Like I said, the political football being passed around. And you know, I always tell people, like, this is nothing new. What we talking about is the same thing Malcolm X was talking about. It's the same thing that at the end of the day, the elders that came before us, they were saying what they were seeing because they were dealing with the people directly, and they were actually able to understand the game from a perspective of being black in America. And sometimes when we talk about this, the Democrats and the Republicans get tight. Because then you have to address the real needs.
Yes.
And once we become politically mature, you have to address the real needs of black.
And now we're becoming politically literate, and they have to. Everybody's taking notice. Because, again, the black man is taking this shift and letting them know, like, y'all not finna continue to play with me. Y'all not continue to play with our community, because at the end of the day, when we look around at everybody else's ethnic group, the man is in the front. It was only in the black community
that was destroyed.
Been voting democratically and been destroyed the family on purpose, that tried to put the woman in the head of a man, you know? And when we were running around saying, well, I'm independent, who were we independent from? Only the black man, because we were still bound down to the white man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So in reality, the chickens is coming home to roost. And now everybody want to lay this on black men. It's black women. I'm not voting for Kamala Harris.
Right.
She could never get my vote.
It's a lot of people that's not going to do that.
She was disrespectful as hell. Yeah. She ain't black, okay? And the reality of everything that's going on right now, at the end of the day, you want to say, now that you see black men, you ain't never. Even when they were doing the interviews with the black journalists, it wasn't even black men at first. It was all black. Everybody was talking about black women this and black women that. It's just a sad reality that we always got to wind up being the mainstream idea, but we're the only one that ain't secured the bag. We're the only one that haven't had, repair for the traumas and the atrocities that we have overcame in this country. We're still fighting the same beasts who right now have allowed all of these individuals to come into this country, receive everything we've been asking for, everything that we work for, and we still have nothing to show for it. Like you pushed us to a point, now you finna mess around and find out.
And the thing is, what I don't like is when you point out black men, single out black men. We've been singled out like they used to take the biggest black men and tether and feather them and buck break them in front of everybody. And this is politically what's going on. They're putting the black man in the front. So if she lose, they're gonna say the black man was the reason.
Again,
and the thing is, white men are not voting for her.
Boys or men.
Other people are not voting for her, but they're going to put the pressure on a man that have had his community destroyed, socially engineered to destroy by the Democrats.
Yes, make it make sense.
Okay.
You said black men
Throughout
weren't nothing.
history, right.
They were super predators. They don't take care of their children. Everything that came out about a black man was in the negative. You understand?
All I'm saying
all of a
is,
sudden now you want to put this on
as a black man. As a black man, all I'm gonna say is, respect is important.
Facts.
Respect
is key.
I respect what you're trying to do. Respect what I'm trying to do.
For real.
When you start being disrespectful and trying to bogart or make me feel guilty, due to identity politics, you're going against my maturity of what my community needs or what I feel is right for my community economically, through education, through where I feel that where my community needs to go. It has nothing to do with a person. It has something to do with what I feel is what I want and what I want to see. And you're taking that away by funneling what I'm doing into something that's low vibrational identity politics.
Facts.
And to me, that's trash.
It is, absolutely.
That's where they don't believe that you're politically mature enough to understand what's actually happening in your neighborhood.
What they about to learn.
And so that's where I feel the disrespect is, because nobody has a right to try to bully somebody into voting for somebody.
Blatant disrespect.
Like you got the control, like you got mind control over black men.
Like you're the overseer. That's who the slave master put in control of all other slaves, the overseer. You're not gonna wag your finger in my face and tell me what I'm gonna do and when I should do it and what time I should do it, because I ain't nobody's slave.
And we got some audio from Malcolm X once again, who talked a lot about how the political parties work in the black community and how we should actually be focusing on getting some real outcomes. I played Malcolm X where he talked about the Democratic Party, but when he talks politically and how we should approach politics, that was an interesting conversation he was having with us. Let's listen.
Suggest that Negroes vote for in the coming election?
I wouldn't suggest that they vote for any party or either party. I would suggest that the so-called Negroes become politically mature, realize the power that they hold in the field of politics, and then once the person who is running is aware that this man is awakened to the power that he holds, then that person who is running will approach that Negro on a more intelligent plane. As it is right now, most of the Negro leaders sell out to the white politicians for crumbs. And a political awakening among Negroes will make it impossible for the present Negro leaders to sell our people out as they've been doing in the past.
Well, you do think Negroes should vote?
Negroes should do whatever is necessary to bring about a complete solution to their problem. When I say whatever is necessary, they should have the flexibility to do whatever is necessary to solve the problem.
Hey, and I think that when you listen to the problems of the past, I'm saying the same thing.
Right.
He's just living in a different era. Yeah. And we still having a problem, the same problem.
Same damn problem.
And so, hey, the information is out there.
It is.
The information is out there.
Out there.
And God bless you. God bless you.
If you want to play
because I ain't trying. Hey, look, God bless you because I ain't trying to stress you. I'm not. Do what, just like I'm feeling free that I'm going to do what I want to do. You continue to do what you feel like you want to do, and we're going to leave it like that. Hey, look, when we come back, we're going to have more conversation, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Friday Night Lights officially lives here. 1017 The Truth is the proud home of Marquette University High School championship football. Be sure to tune in every Friday night at 7 p.m. as we bring you some of the best gridiron action in the area. Marquette Hilltoppers football is presented by Gruber Law Offices and sponsored by Capital Insurance Agency, Magic Productions, Annex Wealth Management, C.G. Schmidt, Left's Lucky Town, Boyle Frederickson Intellectual Property Law, and Marquette University High School.
What distinguishes Old National Bank from other lenders in helping people buy their first home and furthering their small businesses?
One thing that really makes us stand out is our grants. We have 2 really big grants right now specifically for first-time home buyers buying in Milwaukee County. The first one is for $15,000. They have to be buying within Milwaukee County and reach certain income limits. And then the second one is for $20,000, and that is through the Federal Home Loan Bank of Indiana. We're headquartered in Indiana, as you know, Denise. So that is a second grant, and that is really the highest, most robust grant program throughout the entire southeastern Wisconsin area. So it's it's up to $35,000 essentially that a person could be receiving for their first home. If you are in a position that you're looking to buy your first home throughout Milwaukee County, please give me a call. Please contact me. I'm more than happy to help everybody that I can.
And what's your number, Anna?
Sure.
How can they reach you?
414-978-0283.
All insurance companies, they want to know where are your cars housed. Right. They want to know how far are you driving to get to and from work every day. Mm-hmm. They want to know all these different things for weather patterns. Are you living in northern Wisconsin or are you living down in Tornado Alley somewhere in Kentucky? These things make a difference as to how your insurance rates are formed. It needs you to be factual, and every single time somebody commits these different frauds, it all adds up and everybody ends up paying the price for it down the road.
Erie Insurance, providing the protection you need and the service you expect, all at a great price.
Truth Nation, it's your boy Benjamin.
And your girl Noni Juice.
And we'll be coming at you live from Steinhafels in Greenfield this Friday. Jamming on the couch at Steinhafels live from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m.
So come on down and jam on the couch with us. And get something juicy from Steinhafels to upgrade all your home furniture needs. We've got juicy topics, and Steinhafels has some great deals waiting for you.
Steinhafels, Greenfield.
Don't miss it.
Milwaukee Health Services Incorporated is celebrating 35 years of serving all income and medically underserved populations of Milwaukee's metropolitan area. MHSI is a one-stop shop that provides medical, radiology, dental, pediatric, behavioral health, pharmacies with affordable medications, and more. Also, MHSI's new family medicine residency program, located at the Isaac Cogg's Heritage Health Center, has brought 28 family doctors to our area, which is significantly impacted by healthcare workforce shortages. Become a new patient today. To schedule an appointment, call 414-372-8080. Your health is their business.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Somebody said I wasn't poppin'. Well, they been misinformed. I got 100K in my pocket. I be outside, tone carbon with young shooting like hard. Beg your pardon. I just put the paddock on the throwaway. Shout try to take soul away. Beg your pardon. Big body roll, give me road race. Swerving in an Aston Martin. Beg your pardon.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. We got the Queen, Elizabeth Brown, in studio.
Yeah.
And, you know, they unveiling a plan for black men right now. Elizabeth Brown, did you read what was on the plan?
Yeah, man, look, yeah, of course. You know, I had to read it.
Right.
Just so, you know, I'm in the know of this last stiff effort to bring black men as if white men, as if Hispanic men, as if Asian men is saying that they not voting for Kamala. There a whole bunch of men. They done the data. They know men is not feeling her at all in totality. I'm just trying to figure out why the hell it's falling down on the black man, but I understand. But at the same time, I'm saying it's the contradiction for me. And you saying that the black man ain't nothing, the black man don't vote, black man ain't did this, he ain't did that. But every time it boils down to something, it's always on the black man back or the black woman back on why this failed, when it failed, because black men didn't do this, and then when it's successful, black men never get no credit.
And the thing, they steal the credit.
Come on. Like, take it easy.
But the thing is, you know, when we talk about what's going on in our neighborhoods, like I said, voting is just a part of the process of dealing with our communities. But a huge part of the process is getting directly involved and actually, especially when it's tough, especially when things are not working well.
Correct.
That's when we have to really step it up when things are not working right. And so regardless of what happens in the last couple weeks, I'm hoping that we take some of that energy that people feel, that high blood pressure energy that people feeling, and all of how they concerned about the community, and really get outside and really start. I would love to see more people out using the energy where it needs to be placed.
I think, you know, for me, like I said, the devil is a liar and he's a manipulator, and he's going to mislead you to believe that it's something that it's not. You know, the mainstream media is going to always try to sensationalize things because they're used to us being emotional. They told us that, you know, again, we had to fight so hard to be educated, and then to find out that being educated is you being indoctrinated. You understand that they're telling you what to think and not giving you the ability to know how to think for yourself.
And
you know,
and I was telling somebody, you can graduate from high school and still not know who your local alderman is, have no idea of how the civic government even works.
Especially in our community.
And you know, let's work on that. Let's make sure that we start tightening up on those ideas, because a lot of people get, the money is out there to advertise and promote these political figures. But if you really be real and you take away the advertisement, you take away all the promotion and all the money that they spend, and just talk about these people just raw, nobody won't even be able to tell you anything about these people or what they even do. So when you get the money behind you and market it, you know, and you run these commercials. Then I was at the barbershop the other day, and somebody dropped off the barber a script for Kamala Harris.
Facts.
Like paperwork that says, okay, if somebody says this is what you say.
Facts.
But this is all scripted.
Not to color out the lines.
So all I'm saying is, I saw this, I read it, I was laughing, you know, but what I'm saying is they're trying to deprogram you from understanding what you actually see.
Facts.
To a script.
That you lying to yourself because your eyes, you know, like you blind. No, that ain't what you seen. You know, again, this is an abusive relationship that we coming up out of. The reality of it is now we're getting politically literate because, like I said, black people, we were so trusting that you're going to do the job that you told us you was going to do, that we we busy working, trying to make a living anyway. Like I said, it ain't never mattered what president we had. We ain't never had a damn thing. You understand what I'm saying? So the reality of that is the fact that the work that we're out here doing, we don't get paid to do. The people that's getting paid, that's running the scripts, not doing a damn thing for the community, because if they were, people like us wouldn't exist.
And the thing is, the most important thing that we want to get from all of this election year, all right, this is what they do during election year. Where I'm trying to get us to is that no matter if we agree or disagree, we can agree that our community needs to be changed. The dynamics of our community needs to be changed, and only we are going to do that.
Facts.
and I'm not going to spend a lot of time trying to argue with nobody about what you're trying to do out here in the mainstream idea. But what I am going to spend a lot of time is trying to get each family or each person in our community the resources they deserve to have.
Facts.
Because this is where we thrive and can be very successful.
Yes.
Where we can force people in our community, the electors, to deal with what's really going on in the community. And this is where I think that we all need to be at the end of the day.
Yes.
This is where I want my community to be after November 5th, no matter who wins, whether Kamala Harris wins or whether Donald Trump wins. If we can all gather outside in the neighborhoods
and do some work
and get some work done, that's where we win as a people.
Facts.
That's where we win as a community. And I appreciate everybody that's willing to make those sacrifices already, but we need way more people to get involved. We need way more people to understand that, okay, we have to roll up our sleeves to make sure that our elderly has a decent place to sleep, to make sure that our youth have a decent place to be educated without all of the extra stuff that's going on and the predatory ideas that I see that's going on right now. So these are important things that we can do that doesn't have to do with Trump or that doesn't have to do with Kamala Harris. We as a people are
a powerful people. Yes.
And we can do a lot.
And that's the main idea, I think, the whole thing that we've always advocated for, and that was self-sufficiency. For us to know that we have the power to change our minds and change our lives. We don't need nobody dictating anything to us. We have the power to make the changes that we need. Again, nobody has never gave Black Americans anything. Matter of fact, everybody else's comfortability is due to the fact that we've always pulled ourselves up by our bootstraps. They didn't tell us that they burned down, well-to-do Black towns and rebuilt. They didn't tell us that they was running rivers and oceans in the communities that we had that was well-to-do, and we still went somewhere else and started from scratch.
And when we talk about leaders, our leaders, and we talk about Black men, so I'm out here, when people call me, they call me to figure things out. That's the majority of my work in the community. When I go somewhere, I'm a problem solver. I solve issues. That's what I do. And when you talk about Black men trying to lead their community, I don't need somebody trying to tell me what to do. I need you to hear what I'm telling you, and I need you to act. Just like the white man. We don't have this. We need that. We need y'all to do this. What they come to the Black community do, and they try to tell the Black man.
Chastise.
Tell the Black man, oh, no, we hear what you're saying, but this what we finna do.
That part.
No, I need you to do what I told you that I needed. Because if I can get what I told you I needed, I can do the rest.
Facts.
But that's what everybody else does. That's what every man-ran community where the family is not largely broken.
Facts.
Then the men say, hey, we sit down, this is what we want to do in our neighborhoods, this is how we want economics, this is how we want our education system. And then the leadership that they put in place has to do what they ask. We're the only ones that are being dictated to, and even though those agendas that we go and vote for don't actually produce a result, we vote for that agenda at a high percentage.
Facts.
And to me, as men, this is very crucial because they bringing it up. They bringing up Black men.
All the time.
They bringing up Black men. So are they bringing us up because they're trying to curve what we see? Or are they bringing it up because they actually care? And we already know the answer to that.
They don't give a damn about us. Okay?
And it's been going on.
It's being scapegoated again. But however, like I said, it's a new day has dawned. Black men are standing 10 toes down on what it is that they need. And I'm standing 10 toes down with them because we not going. And the days of the old is no more. That divide that you've been trying to push is over.
And the thing is, and we have to make sure that we get back in right standings with the Black male and the Black female.
Facts.
Due to years of the way that they engineered the way our relationships are.
Facts.
Because before you came in, we was on a pop culture report, and we're still arguing over relationships and how we're going to get together and who going to do what and who going to do this and who going to do that. And I was like, okay, this is dead, because we all realize that if you Black in America and the way that they treated us, our women, our men, the social engineering that went behind the way our communities are shaped.
Come on.
We got to get together and get things done by any means necessary.
By any means necessary.
However it gotta
absolutely,
be.
Positively.
Facts.
We got to make sure that we understand that the games that's been played has been on our backs. And all we have to do is stand up and recognize the game. And I think we there because the reality of the black man, the black woman, and the black child right now, I think is pivotal that we're seeing every community except for the black community who are together in the togetherness. Like I stated, when Hillary Clinton was running and the white women, pigeon-toed black women to go out and vote for Hillary, and when the white woman got to the poll, she stood 10 toes down for the white man, okay? Against all odds.
And this is the thing. The games that they come and play in our communities won't even fly over in communities because they know how to work America. So we have been stripped of the knowledge through the education system. And we haven't been told certain things to keep us in the blind so we can be steered because of the lack of knowledge.
We've been played against each other.
Due to the years of many years of going through, certain things where it didn't work out the way we thought it was going to work out. We had 8 years of Obama, and a lot of people played the identity politics back then. They played that. I mean, and they went along with it, And now that we have 8 years of what the outcome is, I don't think it's working as well for Kamala, the identity idea, because people have been through the Obama.
Because Obama plays.
Right. So,
ain't nobody going for the identity politics because Obama, you failed. We went there with you because you was quote unquote black and we have nothing to show for it. So now that you bamboozled and hoodwinked us, we definitely not finna play with Kamala.
And the thing is, they always want our conversation to be so elementary, like about identity of male, female, stuff like that. But no, we looking at agendas now.
Yes.
And we're looking at the whole thing. We're
now the most educated.
We're looking at the whole idea. We're looking at the agenda. We're looking at the and it ain't about if people want to argue, do what you want to do. But at the end of the day, a lot of people just doing what they want to do.
Period.
Just like you doing what you want to do, and it ain't nothing wrong with that because I'd rather have us right here at this point in time where people are actually, really looking through things and trying to do what they feel is needed for what their ideas are and their family ideas are. I like the way it is now.
Yes.
But for you to try to bully somebody and tell them, okay, you can't think like that, you need to do this and you need to do that, and that's embarrassing to black men across the country as we look at this, and it's not working. That was the wrong strategy to throw that out there because now you're telling me as a man that I'm not intelligent enough or I don't understand what's going on.
Yes. The disrespect from Obama for you to wag your finger and say the brothers. First of all, you didn't do a damn thing for the brothers when you was in there. You didn't speak for the brothers. You didn't stand up for the brothers. Matter of fact, the black community didn't get any better under your 2 terms. So who the hell are you?
Hey.
You're the reason that black folks not falling for the Kamala Harris, she's black, washing greens in a tub where you wash your behind at. You're the reason why we are literate to the fact that we can no longer vote those lines of identity politics.
And to me, when we talk about our communities, that's why I always say, it's election time, but, when is our time?
Come on.
I want to know when we're going to have the time where we heal from America's abuse.
Come on.
And then we decide, where we want to take it.
That part.
And when that starts happening, that's when we're going to start seeing great, phenomenal progress because now we're going to operate like everybody else and start being competitive instead of being misled.
And that's the main idea. It's time for us to compete.
Yeah. Well, we got Mark on the lines. I guess Mark has a question. Mark, you on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Hey, how y'all doing today?
How you doing, brother Mark?
Good. I had a question. If Joe Biden and Kamala's in office right now, can't they hold a ceremony like any day and expunge a whole lot of African-American men?
Yes, they can.
Hey.
I'm serious.
Absolutely.
Hey. Can't they do that like right now?
Absolutely.
Hey.
But that would benefit a lot of African-American brothers right now?
Absolutely.
Hey.
Yeah. But that's a part of Kamala Harris' plan for black men.
They'll tell us that Congress got to get involved.
Hey, she's talking about marijuana, okay?
No, you say that's her plan, but I'm saying they can get on TV and do that like tomorrow.
Yes.
They
could have been done it,
and that would lift a lot of weight off a lot of the necks of a lot of brothers. You know what I'm saying? But when you got that felony, that stops you from doing a whole lot of different things.
Except for running for president, correct.
Right, well, that's different.
Correct.
But on the flip side, But I'm saying her and him could do something now.
Facts.
If they really wanted the African-American man's vote. They could really do something to really change stuff for African-American men like now.
Yes.
They don't have to wait for after November 2nd.
They can go and swipe the
Just
pen.
go to work.
They in the position
right.
to swipe the
brother
pen.
can get loans, you can rent apartments, you can get those student loans, you know? Because that felony stops a lot of brothers from doing a lot of positive things.
Hey, brothers and sisters.
I'll say this,
and
Brother
my second question was this. It's about Trump. There's no way I could support him because he wanted those 5 innocent black boys put to death for a crime they didn't commit.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel when you attack a brother, another young man like that, you attacking me.
All right, so with that being said, there's a brother saying that Kamala Harris held back evidence so he can go to prison as a prosecutor, knowing that she had the evidence to set him free. He's putting out his story about what she did to him. So what is that?
It looks like it's bad on both sides.
And she was a prosecutor.
Absolutely.
So I'm just saying, if y'all bringing up Central Park 5, that was a man on the outside. You actually have black people coming up with stories. And it was a mother that got a citation for her child that was sick in school. And she had to go through a hell of a lot with Kamala Harris policies. And so it's black people telling stories of her being a prosecutor stopping them from proceeding, not a news article.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is on both sides there's questionable behavior or mentality, but at the end of the day, we have to make sure that when we look at individuals and identity politics, is the left, the policies of the left is something that you want to have in totality, or you want the conservative politics, because these are only front men and front women.
Correct, but both sides seems like they got a lot of bad set up for the people at the end. Let's be honest.
Hey, look, I'm not gonna fearmonger. I'm not gonna do that. Right. I'm just gonna do.
Right.
I'm gonna take away the fearmongering, and I'm gonna take away the bullying, and then that's how I'm gonna make my decision.
Me too. All right. Well, y'all have a great day.
You too. Salute, King.
Blessings, Brother Mark. Appreciate you. When we come back, we'll have more discussion. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app and 1017thetruth.com.
Natural gas is a clean, reliable, and convenient source of energy delivered directly to you through underground pipelines. The pipeline system has an excellent safety record, but there are clues that can help you identify a potential hazard. If you smell the strong odor of rotten eggs, hear an unusual hissing sound, or see blowing dirt or debris, it could be a natural gas leak. Leave the area immediately and call We Energies at 800-261-5325.
We Energies. People you can trust. Energy you can depend on.
1017 The Truth is the proud home of Marquette Hilltoppers football. Tune in Friday night as the Hilltoppers look to close out the regular season strong with a victory over the Mukwonago Indians. The football action kicks off at 7 p.m. on 1017 The Truth. Marquette University High School football is presented by Gruber Law Offices and sponsored by Capital Insurance Agency, Magic Productions, Annex Wealth Management, C.G. Schmidt, Leff's Lucky Town, Boyle Frederickson Intellectual Property Law, and Marquette University High School.
Truth Nation, Spirit Week is here, and we're celebrating the truth for 1017 all week long. Starting Monday, it's Throwback Monday. Rock your old school fits and live in nostalgia. Tuesday, Twin Day. Find your twin and show off your outfit. I want to be like Steve. Wednesday, Jersey Day. Rep your team loud and proud. And Thursday is 1017 Truth Day. Rock your truth fit and join us for a live radio show outside the studio. That's right, Truth Nation. Come see us in person and then celebrate with us for a special happy hour at 4 p.m.
Love the sound of that.
Plus, join Jammin' with Juice after dark from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m.
I'm flaming, bitch.
That Thursday night on 1017 Day for an epic show. Join Spirit Week for 1017 Day on 1017 The Truth, where every day is a truth day.
Victor deployed for the first time to Afghanistan in 2003. At 4 in the morning, my phone rang. They said, "I regret to inform you that your husband was wounded in action." Victor sustained a moderate traumatic brain injury. I was doing school full-time, and I was also then caring for Victor. One of the most important elements of caregiving is taking care of yourself. I just didn't want to forget that I also had goals and that I also had a life. What I did is I challenged Victor to meet me halfway. There are almost 6 million military and veteran caregivers across the nation. We have our own journey, and we can fulfill that journey at the same time that we are helping our loved one.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for a free military veterans guide to navigate your caregiving journey and better care for your loved one and yourself. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
This is Associated Bank Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Snide. The Milwaukee Bucks preseason rolled on at Pfizer Forum last night as they beat the Bulls, this one by a final score of 111-107.
He's going to pull up, launches a three, and buries it from the near side. That was a quick release, tough shot. Another Michelob Ultra 3, his second of the night. He is now 6 of 9 from the floor for 20 points.
Damian Lillard would finish with 20 points on the night. Giannis also adding 24 and 10 rebounds. Over to the NFL, where the Las Vegas Raiders have agreed to send wide receiver Devontae Adams to the New York Jets for a conditional third-round pick that can turn into a second-round pick. And lastly, we'll head over to baseball, where the New York Mets tied up the NLCS with the 7-3 win over the LA Dodgers, and the Yankees taking Game 1 of the ALCS with the 5-2 win over the Cleveland Guardians. This sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 101.7thetruth.com.
I'm from Memphis, what you know about me? Big G-L-O-N-G-L-E. 50,000 new Chanel shopping spree, and every time I pop out, you know I A-T-E. Hey, I'm that get like me, you know it's YW.
Truth Nation, make sure you tune in to Truth on Politics tonight from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on The Truth. This monthly show is a Truth Family Roundtable, which encourages good debates on local elections, policies which impact you all, and we will try to break them down, what you need to know these last weeks before the presidential election. Don't miss The Truth on Politics tonight from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. with Dr. Ken Harris, Tory Lowe, Benjamin, Damon Elzy, and Kyle Wallace on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. Also, join us live for our first ever Truth Summit on Saturday, October 26th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the 3rd Street Market Hall. This exclusive in-person roundtable will examine the state of finances, education, and policies and politics for Black Milwaukee. Dr. Ken Harris will be joined by expert guests like Sherwin Hughes, Jason Fields, Dr. Lita Mallett, Dr. Glenn Matthews for insights on this lively debate. Don't forget to join us October 26th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the 3rd Street Market Hall. All right. Look, we've been having another powerful conversation. Thanks everybody for joining us. Once again, Kamala Harris is releasing a plan for Black men. Is it too late?
Specifically.
Is it too late?
It's the bottom of the ninth.
It's the bottom of the ninth. But,
yes, it is.
You know, like I said, when we talk about these people targeting and specifically speaking on Black men, and, you know, I think a lot of people are watching the Black community because they
always do. They're seeing under a telescope
the spectacle being presented right now, late in the elections, you know. And I'll say this, you know, I feel some type of way about it because we're being singled out. And to me, if, let's say, Kamala Harris don't win the election, you already know where the blame goes.
I wouldn't give a damn.
I mean, I don't think we care
at all.
Because if we're not going to vote for her, I wouldn't care.
Facts.
But what I'm saying is the narratives, like we talked about 8 months ago, Black men popped up. And I was always going to wonder, like I said before on Friday, I was always wondering how it was going to come down to how they was going to attack or strategically come at Black males.
Facts.
Because they had already saw a decline ahead of time.
Yes, they did.
And now we made a fuss about booties to the polls.
Facts.
You know, we made a fuss about how they were advertising the black men the last time around. So they didn't do all of that.
Black people during the pandemic, all of that.
They didn't do none of that.
Right.
So now it's the fear mongering at a high level and the identity politics. And then they bring in Obama because the strategy worked for Obama.
Right.
But it's not doing so well for Kamala Harris.
Right.
And this is what they're saying.
They rolling out everybody.
They rolling out the
Bill Clinton out here too.
They're pulling out the whole. They're pulling out all the stops because it's coming down to the final weeks.
Down to the wire right now.
But where's the appeal to white men?
That's what I'm saying.
Because I talked to
Asian men.
I talked to white liberals. And they voting for Kamala Harris, the white liberal, the male.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't see them addressing the white men that's not going to vote for Kamala Harris in the same energy.
The Muslims. I mean, there's just so many individuals that's not. Men in totality is not rocking with Kamala Harris, okay? And that's across the board. My thing is, why is the target on black men? At the same time, like I said, they always put the brunt of whatever the outcome on the black community, and at the end of the day, the black community is the only community that never received anything. Repair, respect. When it was due to black folks that Kamala and Joe Biden got in there.
And as a black man,
and they never.
As a black man, it ain't working for me because I already know what the game
woman,
is.
It never worked for me
when you talk about black men and you talk about now we are important for you to do something, and then when we asked for reparations in California and we went along with that and black men was out there protesting, I didn't see nobody jump to support the black man.
Ever.
After that stuff that happened in California, I don't see nobody jumping to support the black man when he talking about what's going on in this community with the education. So all of a sudden now, in the final hours, here we go with a plan, a quote unquote plan that you gotta now. If you, I'm gonna wait. Hold on, I'm gonna dangle this carrot now. Yeah. And I'm in the White House.
Correct.
Me and Joe Biden in the White House right now.
Yeah.
But I'm going to dangle this carrot. So if y'all want this good plan that I done wrote up, then give me your vote, and then let's see if we can get that. That's not even a guarantee. But this is what they are doing, and I don't believe that a lot of people are falling for it. I think that we're starting to see clearly because we have been through so many different phases that now you have to. Hey, look, if you really want black men to operate, you and Joe Biden better get up there with some executive orders right now and get to scratching that pen on some paper and making it legal while you in office right now, while you there. Stop talking about what you finna do and get that pen and press it up against that paper right now. Then, hey, the brothers, I might swing back over. Hey, they didn't already. They're
not gonna do that.
No, I'm just saying, if they go sign 20
she got time.
Executive orders, I'm just saying, I'll probably be like, hey, that's what's happening. They didn't put the pen to the paper.
That part.
There's no pen to the paper with all of this. Yeah. It's
all talk.
It's only imaginative.
Yes.
Yeah.
And even the fluff is disrespectful.
Sean, you on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Hi, you all. How you doing?
How you doing, Sean?
Yeah, my thoughts on what's going on now with Kamala. I don't think it would make any difference if people were to put pen to the paper, if Biden or
I think
Kamala were to put pen to the paper. I don't think it would make much of a difference. People are going to vote for who they want to vote for at this point.
True.
It may make a difference for me.
Okay, well, that's one person.
Well, I'm just saying.
You probably need more than one person. But I'm wondering, if does Trump have any policies as well? I listen to you, Liz, and I kind of laugh a little bit. I chuckle a little bit when you say Kamala. I guess that's her name. And her name is Kamala. And I kind of laugh, too, because I call Trump Tramp. So, I have my name for him, too.
It's going on both sides.
Some people get offended. Yeah.
I don't care.
But I'm wondering, is he going to have some policies, too, for African-American men, for African-Americans in general? Because we all know our society, our community needs help. We need help badly, and especially when we look at Milwaukee as a microcosm.
Right.
I mean, there's so much going on here. If somebody had told me 20 years ago I'll be seeing this stuff, I would never believe it because I was born and reared here, and I'm 58 years old, and I just can't get over half the stuff I'm seeing here. So I'm wondering, does he have any policies for black people in general for us to adhere to as well in terms terms of voting for him.
Well, I'll say this: the Platinum Plan was put up. Ice Cube presented the Platinum Plan, and a lot of people got mad at Ice Cube, and Trump was willing to adapt a lot of that Platinum Plan that Ice Cube put up and the Democrats wouldn't even listen to it, So I think
has he done that though?
Well, like I said, I don't know if that's still on the docket for Trump. I don't know, but I think that most times when we talk about the agenda, what many of the black men want is economic, and they want the open borders closed. They want all of that to be resolved, and a lot of that things that are going on with the children in the schools. That's what I'm hearing. They want all of that shut down, and Trump is going to do those things. And many black men have, been so used to creating on their own. But at the end of the day, I think with Trump, I think we find a common ground in the things that we're seeing happening in our streets and in our neighborhoods from a federal standpoint, and we don't agree with what the left is actually doing.
Okay. I don't think we'll agree with what the right wants to do either, because if he's talking about putting the cops out on the streets and let them handle African Americans for a whole hour by themselves without any type of repercussions, that's going to be held.
It's happening.
It's happening already.
Queen. We do with
that don't mean we want it to continue.
It's going to happen no matter who's in office. Obama was in office and it was happening. So what I'm saying is that's fear mongering. They can just shut whatever was going on with the undocumented down and stop a lot of that stuff that's going on with the schools and the kids. I can do the rest on my own because I get out here and I can help. I can whirlwind a lot of stuff.
Okay, but I don't want them to add to what's going on already. If we're looking at police officers just having their way, that's a problem.
It is a problem, especially
I got nephews and things out there, and I don't have sons, but I have nephews.
I mean, we out
here. I'm really worried.
We out here with black men. We stand with the families. We advocate, But the reality of it is these are the Kamala and Biden was the one that ran that they was going to stop it during George Floyd, and it got worse. It's proven that it got worse. The reality of what's really going on, we need certain things. We need to stop the bleeding of what's happening with the Democratic Party and the free-for-all that they're preying on our community and speaking to us like we're ignorant. First of all, the reality of what's really going on, especially for me as a black woman in America, and dealing with the issues that we're dealing with, where I can't go to a bathroom without having a man in there who feeling like a woman. You understand what I'm saying? That my child can't read, and they want to teach my daughter 101 genders. You know what I'm saying? Like the games that's being played right now. The black woman the black woman, man, and child is really under attack. Either way, but I know for a fact that it's going to go after the FBI. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a problem in the black community because again, RICO is real, and a lot of us been locked up due to the fact of the FBI taking out Malcolm X, taking out the Black Panthers. They a problem for us. The illegal immigrants who coming in, doing a job for less, which meaning that's putting us out of a job. I mean, there's so many issues that we need to just stop the bleeding because the reality of black Americans, we gonna work always. I don't care what they saying that we don't want to work and this and that. No, we not working for slave wages.
All right, when we come back, we'll have more conversation. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, it's your boy Benjamin.
And your girl Noni Juice.
And we'll be coming at you live from Steinhafels in Greenfield this Friday. Jamming on the couch at Steinhafels live from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m.
So come on down and jam on the couch with us. And get something juicy from Steinhafels to upgrade all your home furniture needs. We've got juicy topics, and Steinhafels has some great deals waiting for you.
Steinhafels, Greenfield.
Don't miss it.
Sometimes it takes a breakdown to have a breakthrough. And at Vin Baker Recovery, they understand the power of having real support while you're on that journey to recovery. This is why at Vin Baker Recovery, they customize treatment plans specific for your needs. Vin Baker Recovery provides our community and anyone looking for help with access to mental health care and recovery support, helping you treat addiction. So whether opioid abuse, alcohol, or other controlled substances, Vin Baker Recovery helps you get back to the lifestyle that you know will be the best option for your future. Vin Baker Recovery offers licensed counseling and therapy services to curb the mental health problems that have been impacting our communities for far too long. They provide services like medication-assisted treatment, outpatient care, and hub and spoke services with peer support. So what are you waiting for? Vin Baker Recovery accepts walk-ins and appointments. It's just that easy. Just visit VinBakerRecovery.com. That's VinBakerRecovery.com. They're here to help you win the day. Truth Nation, it's your boy Benjamin.
And your girl Noni Juice.
And we'll be coming at you live from Steinhaufel's in Greenfield this Friday. Jamming on the couch at Steinhaufel's live from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m.
So come on down and jam on the couch with us. And get something juicy from Steinhaufel's to upgrade all your home furniture needs. We've got juicy topics, and Steinhaufel's has some great deals waiting for you.
Steinhaufel's Greenfield. Don't miss it.
Tune in to the award-winning 1017 The Truth's Business Spotlight this Thursday at 3:57 p.m. between the Tory Lowe Show and Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris. Carrie Noni will be joined by Tamara Castle, CRA Mortgage Loan Officer at Associated Bank. Tamara and Carrie will discuss the advantages of owning a home over renting. You will not want to miss these great tips that she shares. So again, tune into the Business Spotlight with Associated Bank this Thursday at 3:57 p.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth.
In our community, you will find a Center for Food Security. You'll discover a Center for Behavioral Health Support, a proven Center for Home Care, a successful Center for Employment, a Center for Trauma Recovery, and more. We are Centers for Independence. Find out how you can support Centers for Independence's work and mission at cfihope.org/independence.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
The Truth is the proud home of Marquette University High School Championship football. The Marquette High Hilltoppers clinched the Greater Milwaukee Metro Conference title last week, but look to finish the regular season strong Friday night as they take on the McGuanago Indians. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. Friday Night Football on The Truth is presented by Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. Hey, look, another powerful conversation.
Yeah.
Hey, look. And we got this next hour, we got some stories that's going on.
We definitely got some stories.
And we got to talk about them, interesting things happening right here in the city. Salute to B. Ivy Lamar,
Salute.
For coming in and helping assist with the movement on the ground.
Yes.
And to me, these stories, one of the stories that we're going to be talking about is something that happened to a young child at the kinder care.
Yep.
So that's something that is amazing because we got some results. We're going to talk about it when we get at the top of the hour. And the thing is, this is what this is about.
That's what it's about.
Y'all
results.
can get high blood pressure all y'all want to, but at the end of the day, I would love for us to use some of that energy out here on these streets.
That part.
Because ultimately, that's where all the energy got to go.
Facts. And if you're not about that action,
hey,
be quiet.
Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more discussion, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Hello, Milwaukee. Did you know that the average American doesn't get enough fiber in their diet, and this can affect everything from your cholesterol, blood sugar, and your weight? We have a special offer for Truth listeners that you can take advantage of today on our wonderful fiber gummies. Buy one bottle of fiber gummy for $13.50 and get free shipping. Call now, 800-632-0559. That's 800-632-0559. Or go to invitehealth.com and use promo code MIL1. That's MIL1. Get your gummy today.
Truth Nation, 1017 Day, aka Truth Day, is this Thursday. And to celebrate, we will be having a Truth Spirit Week all week long. All this week, we will be giving away 10 $25 gift cards to the Pfister Cafe during all of your favorite 1017 The Truth shows. So make sure you are tuned in all day from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. so you don't miss your chance to win a $25 gift card to the Pfister Cafe in downtown Milwaukee. Thank you, Truth Nation, for being the best fan base in the country. We truly do it for you. Milwaukee, Black Talk, 1017 The Truth.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies, because when people don't have to worry about where their next meal is coming from, they can truly thrive, like Marta.
And now we'll hear from our class valedictorian, who with our hard work never ceases to amaze us. Please welcome Marta Moreno.
And Alex.
Hey, Alex, how did the interview go?
I did it! I got the job! I can't believe it!
I knew it. Let's meet up later to celebrate.
And Diego.
Mom! I got first place at the science fair with my volcano project.
That's amazing, sweetie. Congratulations.
Because when people are fed, futures are nourished, and everyone deserves to live a full life. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow. feedingamerica.org/actnow. A public service announcement brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
If anyone knows the joy of rescuing animals, it's me. Just ask my rescues, who are all very important members of my family. Your life can also be forever changed by adopting a shelter pet. And it's not just about happiness your pet gets from finding a loving home, but that which you'll get from bringing them into your life. The heroes at American Humane have been helping animals for more than 140 years, whether it's rescuing animals caught in disasters, ensuring the safety of animal stars on the screen, or protecting our planet's endangered species. They go above and beyond to further their mission and make the world a kinder place for animals. Please consider adopting a shelter pet and support American Humane. You can learn more at AmericanHumane.org.
Brought to you by American Humane.
Join the movement. Listen to the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, the locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the third hour of the Tory Lowe Show. And we got the queen.
Hey, yo.
The advocate, the author, Elizabeth Brown, in studio.
Yeah.
Look, we got another powerful conversation for you this third hour, so I'm going to need y'all to open up your ears, okay? Now, salute to attorney D. Ivy Lamar because of all the many situations we didn't had to deal with, and the many families that we had to fight for.
Yes.
With legal representation.
Facts.
And there was a situation at KinderCare where the baby was found with the cocaine.
Yes.
In the system.
Yes.
At the daycare.
Yes.
Similar to what happened at the White House.
Facts.
But it was grown-ups.
Facts. But it was grown-ups. Innocent baby. Yes.
But in Milwaukee, in KinderCare, there was a baby involved in it. The baby was found with the cocaine in the system.
Yes.
And we got to work on this, and we have some good news for those that have been following the story.
Yes.
We got a news article from TMJ4. Let's listen.
Southern Milwaukee County reporter Elaine Rojas Castillo has been digging into the reason why. She spoke with the attorney representing a family involved in an incident at the same daycare earlier this year.
And I think that it's a long journey that is in store.
That's B. Ivory Lamar, the attorney representing the family of the 1-year-old boy that was exposed to cocaine at an Oak Creek KinderCare back in May. I reached out to him after learning the facility unexpectedly closed over the weekend.
I'm not sure if it's just temporary or whether it's permanent.
So I started digging and called KinderCare. One of their representatives confirmed the Oak Creek location had been closed due to alleged licensing issues. They went on to say that the facility is expected to be closed for at least 10 days, and the national offices plan to send out a notice to the parents with an update.
I can tell you that the licensing board has reached out to one of the parents of the 11-month-old boy from this past May to testify in some proceedings against that facility.
We reached out to the Wisconsin Department of Children and Families as well. In an email, they say the facility was issued a summary suspension and will stay closed while they complete their investigation. B. Ivory tells me that decision doesn't surprise him.
There were substantial violations that occurred prior to the May exposure, so we would expect that a facility to have severe disciplinary action by the licensing board.
I took a look at the daycare's DCF listing. While it still shows the state's 5-star rating, there are violations listed as recently as last month. Per DCF guidelines, if a daycare has an outside accreditation and completes that process, 5 stars are automatically applied, even if the daycare has existing violations.
When you have that type of check and balance that is not present at that facility, I think that you have to definitely consider that there's other things that's going on.
While details are still limited, B. Ivory says he has been contacted by other families from that daycare about their issues and encourages parents to keep a close eye on where they send their children.
We understand that it can be challenging having good employees these days, but that should not be an excuse for especially a national chain to succumb to such low performance.
In Oak Creek, Elaine Rojas Castillo, TMJ4 News.
Look, salute, you know what I mean, to everybody that went out and protested.
Yes, Truth Nation showed up and showed out.
You know, the thing is, where we talk about action, this is where it's at. A lot of y'all talk, that's all y'all can afford to do is talk, and talk is cheap. And the people that's out in the streets, salute to all my brothers and sisters in the front, on the front lines, because that's where all the real work happens. A lot of people, they talk too much. They don't do nothing, and then they won't. That's why you can't move nobody around. The only thing they can do is try to go with the crowd and try to fit in, and then hide behind nothing.
Facts.
People doing nothing, and
results.
then they want to talk about the people that are willing to risk their life. And this has been going on. This is why Martin died. This is why Malcolm X died. This is why Medgar Evers was. You know, this has been going on, so it ain't nothing new going on. But salute to the ones that get out here and stand 10 toes down for the residents in our city.
Yes.
You know, whether they black, white,
Those
Irish,
of us fighting for righteousness.
whoever.
Yes.
We out here for all people. But the thing is, when we talk about black talk and we talk about black community, a lot of people get threatened when the black men start making demands.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
That. Come
I mean,
on.
when we start saying the things we need, they feel threatened.
As they should.
And if you're not a docile black man, and if you're not a person that's going along to get along, they'll try to make the people discredit you, even though the same people gonna call you in their time of need.
That part.
So that don't match up.
It don't.
If they calling me in their worst moment, but yet during political season I'm the bad guy.
Come on.
See,
Make it
understand
make sense.
what's happening.
Make it make sense.
And I don't even get paid to do it. So this is what's happening. And we all understand the game. That's the way the game is being played. It always been played like this. It ain't nothing new. It's just something true. But this time a lot of people just not falling for it, and y'all gonna have to eat that.
You're gonna have to eat
because now we forcing y'all to come outside.
Come on.
We forcing y'all to get active and get on the front lines. That's all we asking.
Yeah, quit running your mouth and get active.
That's all we asking.
Period.
You know, is that too much to ask for, Truth
Man,
Nation?
clearly,
I guess.
Truth Nation showing up and showing out.
I don't
Everybody
think
else,
it's too much to ask for.
Just loose lips sink ships.
And also there's something going on with the high school football teams at Bayview and Pulaski. Something going on with Bayview and Pulaski with the football players. Once again, you know, this is the education system failing the kids, you know, not coming through for the children. But they got something to say about people who are coming through for the people, okay? See, this is well, somewhere it's got to make sense. Yeah. Somewhere it's got to make sense, Truth Nation. That's all I'm saying. Somewhere it got to make sense. But we got some audio if y'all watching 101.7 The Truth as we broadcast live. This is a sad situation because these kids, when they go to the school agencies and they want to play the sports.
Come on.
And then, they putting their hands in their young careers in the lives of adults.
Yes.
And what happened with Pulaski and what happened with Bayview is just something that is in a long list of things where we talk about the people who's supposed to know better, who's supposed to have an education, who's supposed to know what to do, failed the kids again.
Absolutely.
We got an article. Let's listen.
At 2 high schools.
The Pulaski High School and Bayview High School football teams are affected. CBS 58's Adam Reif explains what happened and joins us now. Adam.
Natalie Jessup, good evening. We have confirmed that both the Pulaski and the Bayview High School football teams will forfeit all games from this year. Plus, they'll be banned from the playoffs for 2 years. It stems from another MPS error in which the district apparently did not report conference changes to the WIAA. Bayview Athletic Director Lisa Dawes confirmed in an email Bayview is banned from playoffs for 2 consecutive years and must forfeit all games this season. But it's still early in the process. Dawes added in another message, we are still gathering facts regarding this situation. Officials at Pulaski High School confirmed the same. Those forfeitures and playoff bans are the result of not notifying the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association, the WIAA, of a conference realignment for the 2024 season that involved the 2 schools. Here's how the Milwaukee City League works. At the end of each football season, the lowest team in the Richardson division and the top team in the Blackburn division swap places. At the end of the 2023 season, that was Pulaski and Bayview. But those swaps constitute a conference change in the eyes of the WIAA, which requires an official notification. Usually that paperwork is submitted, but this time, MPS apparently did not provide that notification, hence the forfeitures and playoff ban. We spoke with coaches from both Pulaski and Bayview off camera Monday. They told us the errors were made at higher levels of the district's administration, and they said they're frustrated their players will be punished for errors made by adults, and they're hopeful the WIAA can work out an alternative outcome. Calls, emails, and messages to multiple WIAA leaders went unreturned Monday. And Milwaukee Rec Commissioner Bobby Kelsey also did not respond to multiple calls and emails. Now, the coaches I spoke with...
That's what they do when they don't respond when it's real bad. They try to come up with a strategy. They got to call their people and get the script.
And the kids suffer.
And look, how are all these grown-ups not filling out the paperwork
Come on.
for the kids?
Hey, but I mean, this is MPS. The paperwork all over the place is messed up. But the sad reality is that these are children who got dreams of going to college due to their skills. Okay, these are the same children who suffered during the pandemic when it came to sports and things like that.
The MPS students.
Man.
I'll say this, Elizabeth Brown. Stories like this, and like I said, this is breaking news.
Man.
Because how many children have been affected, their careers of moving forward, their ideas of playing football, they've been working their whole life, and they couldn't fill out the paperwork?
The juniors, what about the seniors?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What about the footage that they're supposed to have to get to these colleges?
Once again, another situation involving the children and the elders, and this is what y'all want us to, y'all want us to accept.
As if they don't have a lot to do.
They want us to overlook this type of stuff. But then when the kids get out here and they not acting right in the community, they'll say that they blame it on the parents. Well, these the kids that was acting right.
Come on.
These the kids that went through the system, played sports to stay out of trouble.
Yes. Kept their grades up.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, they got let down.
These are the children that did everything.
Because you gotta have the grades.
Because you gotta have the grades to play. So these are the good children. Since these are
the kids that this could have been my son.
Come on, my daughter.
Somebody that's trying to not be out here being a part of the problem. But then they got a lot of smoke for the kids.
Come on.
But then look what happened to the kids that didn't get out here and break the law. Now they are upset because now they can't even enjoy the game.
How do you sit and you tell your child that they did everything right? And it has nothing to do with them that the adults dropped the ball, but their life is being affected. Their future is being affected. How do you equate that to a child who trying to do everything right? Why would they want to continue? You know, because we said this was the way to go. And now you got the so-called adults that's supposed to know what to do, that's supposed to be the leadership.
And this just paperwork. This just,
come on,
they so lazy, they don't even want to do the paperwork.
For the children.
I ain't telling you to sit out here in the streets hours and hours and find missing people and go after people who have killed people, innocent lives. I ain't telling you to do all of that. That's you know, that's extreme.
You get paid.
You getting a check and you can't even do the paperwork.
But you can do the paperwork to get your check.
Hey, they're gonna make sure that check hit the account. And the same thing I say about all aspects of what we be talking about, because a lot of people mad that Tory Lowe got a show because we point out where these are supposed to be the educated people that's supposed to be with the suits on, that's out here being professional.
With the ethics.
And now we got a group of children, and may affect the next group of children at these schools due to a lazy person that didn't want to fill out the paperwork and and we still don't know if MPS filled out their paperwork with the money. So what's going on here?
A domino effect. Because any child that's playing any sports, you already know that you only have the 4 years. You know, what you do as a freshman, what you do as a sophomore, like your footage, it's only a window of time that you have for these schools to scout you and you to get, you know, to go to these certain visits. Again, we're setting them up to fail.
And to tell you the truth, it's the educated people that have done this to these kids.
Facts.
This ain't nobody that's out here in the streets.
No, they've been vetted.
These are people that are supposed to be in a position to make sure things are running right, getting a check, feeding their families, and they have messed up the opportunities for these young kids who actually took the time out to say, look, I'm finna go to football practice.
Facts.
You know what? I ain't finna go with y'all because I got work to do. These are the kids that are being affected in a negative way.
Decisions.
Then look at the housing. Look at what's going on with the housing. Okay, so that's the education. Then look at the housing. The elders who have served our community, who have been good pillars of the community,
worked.
Now they protesting with the signs because of what's happening with the housing.
Come on.
And so we got the kids being negatively affected every time we look up, and then you got the elders that's being negatively affected every time we look up.
And the parking rides.
And then you got the people in the middle at the parking rides in that tent city, and y'all don't want to talk about these things, the real issues, and really resolve it and put some elbow grease into resolving it. And these people getting a pass.
Come on.
You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
Individuals that dropped the ball on this school and the WIA about to punish these children. No, there should be repercussions for the adults that fail to do their damn job. The kids should not have to suffer due to the fact of the neglect of these adults. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
and then when people saying look, we played the article. Go call the MPS school board. You know what I mean? These are the people, the school board, MP, whoever. These are the administrators that's getting all the money. Y'all want me to do their job?
Come on.
Y'all want me to do the administrative job? Y'all call MPS and call the school board and tell them whether y'all file the paperwork.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Find out who these individuals are.
Because the thing is,
because they shouldn't have a job.
They got administrators for this.
Come on, they get paid top dollar.
And the sad part about it, the administration ain't got their paperwork done.
Man, the MPS is administrative heavily top paid. These are the people that's top paid. They've been interviewed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know. All I'm saying is,
come on.
This is a problem because every time we look up every other day, it's something going on their side, on the side that's supposed to know what to do. And then we out here turning over things for the people that's being affected in the streets, in the residents that's coming for help, but yet you confused on who to believe. That's all I'm saying.
It's just, it behooves me how we will find ways to, say, well, such and such needs to do this, and they knew. No, how about the individuals that got paid? The individuals who interviewed these individuals and gave them the damn job. Heads should be rolling at this point, because we're talking about generations of children who, again, have the dreams to go to college. They talking about 2 years suspension. What about the juniors and the seniors? You know? What about the kids who got scouts looking at them this year?
Mr. Moore, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
What up, King? What up, Queen? What up,
How you
Tory?
doing,
What up,
Mr. Moore?
Liz?
Salute,
Hey,
Ken.
I gotta get good whiff for that. What they forgot to file what paperwork? So switching divisions?
Yes.
Right.
Okay, I know. I went to Bayview and we was in the Big Nine, so they forgot to fill out the paper to go to the city conference.
Right, because the top team and the bottom team switch places.
Yeah. So the basic information.
Oh my God!
Yes.
Yeah, no. You don't make no kids suffer for something that a grown person forgot to do. See, no, you don't. That don't happen.
Hey.
That's not a kid problem. That ain't a player problem. That's an adult problem.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go holler at some people because yeah, you don't do that to our kids.
Come on.
It's other schools done the same thing, and I ain't heard nothing about that.
Hey, look here.
Kenosha Tremper, Kenosha Park, Racing Park. No, that don't happen. It was one thing I wanted to say. I ain't trying to get off subject.
No, go right ahead.
But I need y'all to look up the Proxy board. This is what they pulled that. What's Pamela? I'm sorry, I'm a little wasted, yo. I done drunk too many red bulls, so I'm a little shaky. They literally tried to pull that, a proxy on us. And they seeing that it's backfiring because people waking up and ain't playing these games no more.
That part.
I don't care what you do, what you say. Hey, you played the game for too long, and I can see through your little skirt.
Come on.
And it ain't nothing there I want to see, so I'm gonna hang in here. And my wife, she got my back. She ain't got my front.
That part.
So we rolling on this other side. So yeah, I ain't playing with them no more. It's all a game. Your game is not. I know what your game is, and it ain't the play I'm playing with no more. I'm running right through that problem. But yeah, we need to help them kids because that's destroying them.
Man.
Period.
I went to school for lunch and to ball. You did? Ain't have no other reason to go.
Come on.
That's when
I
lunch
wasn't
was
trying
good.
to learn that.
That's when the lunch was good.
That curriculum.
But not only that,
curriculum
the fight to keep your grades up just to play because you wanted to.
I had to do the work to keep a 2 point. Anything below a 2.5,
you couldn't play.
I couldn't hoop, and I had to do that.
Come on.
But I had to eat that lunch though. I had to.
That part.
Because I couldn't work. I mean, I couldn't function in that school.
Hey.
Man. Look, I'm going to tell you
Salute,
this.
Ken.
As an athlete that played high school sports, I had North Division.
Right.
It was important to get your grades.
Yes.
And it was important to make sure you stayed out of trouble to get the discipline to train if you wanted to make it to the collegiate level.
Come on.
So you spending all your time working hard, believing in the adults around you. And then you read that, okay, none of this counted?
I got up
That's
every
devastating.
day.
That's devastating.
I got to school on time. I did the grade. I got the grades I was supposed to have. I stayed late for practice. I went hard in practice. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I did everything right. And you're telling me now that my future of playing football at a higher level
is jeopardized.
Man. And we can look at these kids in their face.
I guess the good athletes may be able to switch to go to another school or something. They may be able to get around it, but I don't know.
But that's a whole nother process.
That's what I'm saying. So the stress that they added on, and then how you gonna go? So if you go to a new school, how do you know you're gonna be the starter from the person that was already there?
Because it's politics. People don't understand that it's politics in high school basketball.
It is politics.
In every damn thing in the city of Milwaukee. There's politics.
Okay, so all I'm saying is this is the stuff that we got to really be paying attention to, Truth Nation. I know y'all got, y'all feel a certain way about these elections because it's like the heavyweight championship fight, the big fight that's about to happen. But at the end of the day, the people that's in the crowd, the people that got to go home, the regular residents, we got to start coming more together on dealing with the issues and the concerns on a day-to-day basis, because then that way we don't all have to disagree on anything because we'll all see the same thing.
Facts.
And as long as we got people out here who are pushing agendas that are not going to benefit our communities and we're continuing to give that energy, you're going to see more situations. Oh, wow, we don't have to do the paperwork. We don't, hey, look, You telling me when school started, when football season started, you didn't know to make sure you did your checks and balances and you getting paid?
Come on.
You didn't do your job? Or so did this person get fired? Are these people, how far up the ladder does this go? I don't know, but we all should be calling Valete Street and making sure that the administrators who are getting paid do their job
and
to investigate.
Look, if we can't stand up and fight for our children, because again, people call into this show all the time talking about how bad the kids is. These are the good kids.
Right.
Where you at? Where you at?
Obviously, they watching the political ideas.
These are the kids who get up and make a conscious decision every day to do the right things.
And to tell you the truth, at the end of the day, they're going to push their agenda, and they don't care about none of this. They just so bloodthirsty for the politics that now 2 schools involved in this.
Come on.
A whole set of children are out here feeling some type of way, and y'all just going to gloss over that, Hey, look.
How can the WIA, man?
When we come back, we'll have more conversation, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Juicy Jammers, it's your boy Benjamin.
And your girl Noni Juice.
Election Day is Tuesday, November 5th, and we want to encourage you to get registered to vote.
The great thing about Wisconsin is that you can register to vote on Election Day.
Yes, you heard my girl Noni Juice right. We have same-day voter registration on Election Day here in Wisconsin. So no excuses, Truth Nation, for not getting out to vote and making your voice be heard.
To find out more information about voting and what is on your ballot, visit myvote.wi.gov.
Vote on Tuesday, November 5th. Truth Nation. Milwaukee Black Talk.
CBS Tonight.
If there's more violence coming, we can stop this together.
My team is underway. Let's get to work.
New FBIs are back.
The assassins are inbound.
He has a knack for finding the suspect.
You're too old for this crap. CBS Tuesday.
This will be dangerous.
Must be Tuesday.
Is FBI Night.
I want you to trust me.
I trust you.
Tonight on CBS 58. The CBS 58 News at 10 with Natalie Shepard.
I think if you watch the other stations, you might think nothing good ever happens in Milwaukee, and we know that's just not true.
And Jessup Riceback.
We do find solutions to some issues in our communities.
We are focused on finding stories that are impactful, and I think that's something that really sets our newscasts apart.
It is an honor to sit in those chairs on that desk and help tell those stories.
Jessup and Natalie. Weeknights at 10 on CBS 58, your hometown station.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as 1 business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
1017 The Truth is the proud home of Marquette Hilltoppers football. Tune in Friday night as the Hilltoppers look to close out the regular season strong with a victory over the Mukwonago Indians. The football action kicks off at 7 p.m. on 1017 The Truth. Marquette University High School football is presented by Gruber Law Offices and sponsored by Capital Insurance Agency, Magic Productions, Annex Wealth Management, C.G. Schmidt, Left's Lucky Town, Boyle Frederickson Intellectual Property Law, and Marquette University High School.
My name is Adrienne, and I was hurt in a car accident. What Gruber Law Office has done for me was made me feel safe. It didn't cost me anything, just one call, that's all.
Injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Pictures I paint to cry and sing. But I won't let her, I won't
really winning. Was times that I thought I'd forever be sinning and spinning whatever to stand on the business. But God bless the game, did it all but a sin. All the shots they let off, but they ain't hitting. All the shots we let off, they ain't mentioned was hitting. Go ask why he's fighting them living.
Truth Nation, 10/17 Day, a.k.a. Truth Day, is this Thursday. And to celebrate, we'll be hosting a True Spirit Week. During True Spirit Week, we will be giving away 10 $25 gift cards to the Pfister Cafe on all your favorite 1017 The Truth shows. Make sure you tune in all week long so you don't miss your chance to win a $25 gift card to the Pfister Cafe in downtown Milwaukee. Thank you, Truth Nation, for being the best fans in the country. Also, Truth Nation, we have teamed up with Associated Bank for our Black-owned business give back. Each quarter, we'll be giving away $6,000 worth of free commercial advertising for 3 months to 5 Black businesses. Visit blackbusinessgiveback.com. That's blackbusinessgiveback.com to sign up today. Let's rebuild our community's backbone through exposure right here on The Truth. For official rules, head to blackbusinessgiveback.com. Associated Bank, member FDIC. Hey, look, we got to head over to a story that I believe that we should be paying attention to. Associated Press has an article on TD Bank. This bank, TD Bank, will pay approximately $3 billion in a historic settlement with the U.S. authorities who said that the bank, the lax practices allow significant money laundering over multiple years.
Come on.
This is wild to me because we talk about money laundering and we see, the gangsters, the old gangsters trying to and they got the handcuffs.
Paper gangsters.
They got the handcuffs on them.
All facts. The pen and the paper, like they cleaning dirty money. We talking about billions. But
we got some audio.
They not talking about nobody going to jail.
Well, we got some audio on this.
Let's get it.
TD Bank about to pay out big time to the tune.
Broadcast live on YouTube. We got video. Let's listen.
$3 billion.
The historic settlement comes after the DOJ says the bank allowed financial crime to flourish. Fox 5's Kendall Green is live in the studio with more on the stunning guilty plea. Kendall.
Hey, good evening, Steve and Natasha. Ironically, TD Bank's official motto is America's most convenient bank. And the settlement suggests that things got a little too convenient for criminals since 2014.
TD Bank, the largest bank in the U.S., pled guilty to multiple felonies for failing to take action against multi-million-dollar money laundering schemes.
A bank that willfully fails to protect against criminal schemes is also a criminal. That is what TD Bank was.
Thursday, Attorney General Merrick Garland announced the historic $1.8 billion settlement as the bank agreed to other civil penalties totaling in roughly $3 billion.
I think the fine itself is somewhat of a slap on the wrist.
The DOJ shares the bank failed to maintain an adequate anti-money laundering program beginning in January of 2014 through October last year, making way for $670 million in illicit funds to transfer through TD Bank accounts.
This was coming from drug trafficking. Most of this money that was being laundered was in the fentanyl trade, set up under Chinese corporations. And the bank literally failed to perform any customer due diligence.
The DOJ prosecuted 24 people, including 2 bank employees, for their involvement in the money laundering operation. The feds say the scheme was so brazen, one man deposited $1 million in cash in a single day, then moved the funds using bank checks and wire transfers, even bribing TD Bank employees with more than $57,000 in gift cards.
By making its services convenient for criminals, it became one.
The bank's CEO responded in a statement that reads in part, quote, "This is a difficult chapter in our bank's history. These failures took place on my watch as CEO, and I apologize to our stakeholders." And as they face those hefty penalties, Paul Oster, a credit and finance expert with Better Qualified, predicts the bank's real consequences will come from an imposed $434 billion growth cap, part of Thursday's settlement.
And that's the biggest driver of why the stock is plummeting and going down.
But how they'll counter those effects in stocks and legal penalties could ultimately fall on their customers.
Now, TD Bank's top execs, in addition to the $3 billion penalties, also agreed to a 3-year monitorship.
When the corporations do this, money laundering or cause an effect, the negative effect on the people, the CEOs, and he admitted This happened under my watch. Like, where? That's an admission.
Yeah.
Where the handcuffs?
Come on. They saying they're prosecuting, but again, drop them names. We need you to run them names. This is one of the biggest banks, like they stated. They talking about drug trafficking, all type of illegal things that's going on. And you're telling me, one, the IRS is coming after every poor people that's working every day, and you telling me that they was able to get away with? Where's the IRS when it comes to? Wasn't we just talking about MPS with the money that was missing and that they had to
people who actually was over the money
and following the accounts?
Right.
So again, malfeasance.
Hey, like I said, where the roundup?
Come on. Where Rico at?
You know what?
Y'all bust down Diddy.
We had this
where these people at?
Conversation about Johnson & Johnson.
Facts.
And the baby powder.
Yes.
And all of that and people were dying and with cancer and things like that. And they get sued.
Yeah.
They got to give out a lot of money, but they get to live on with their freedom. You know what I mean? So it's just interesting to see how corporations,
or people see
when they do damage.
Come on.
And then when you as an individual get out here and try to do something, how they round you up. So should y'all had got together and made it a corporation?
That part.
I'm just saying. I mean, what's happening?
They always bailing out big banks that got bailed out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
all I'm saying is that $3 billion in the settlement for laundering.
Yes.
And then
they said it was trillions.
Well, they saying that they got to pay, whatever they got to pay.
Yeah.
They got to pay a historic settlement of $3 billion.
Correct.
Which is probably not
pennies
on what they actually
the money
made.
They cleaned. Right.
So all I'm saying is, do we get to see big FBI people raiding their houses?
Come on.
Do we get to see any of this?
Clearly not.
Hey. All right. Well,
clearly
this is something that, it's out here. And it looks like when we talk about corporations and people getting arrested, I guess, I don't know. It's a hit and miss.
Got that money.
It's a hit and miss. It's hard. They say it's hard to get the big dog. But they admitted, the CEO.
Clearly prison is
This happened under my watch.
Correct. Yeah.
Admission of guilt. Okay. All right. When we come back, we'll have more conversation. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
The Wisconsin Black Chamber is in the house. Join us in October for our third Thursday networking event featuring the pitch competition. October 17th at the Sherman Phoenix, 3536 West Fond du Lac Avenue, 5 to 9 p.m. If you've been planning to pitch, come on out. This is one of the last 2 chances to qualify for the finale in December.
Entrepreneurs, take the challenge every second and third Saturday at our business boot camp at the Chamber headquarters, 2900 West Fleet, from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Our next 501c3 class is October 24th at the Chamber, 2900 West Fleet Street, from 6 to 8 p.m. Save the date, November 29th to December 1st. It's the Black Friday Weekend Diverse Business Expo. There'll be speakers, fashion shows, and our music fest. We are looking for a hairstylist specializing in natural hair, braids, twists, or a barber. Contact us if you're working on growing your clientele.
Stay connected. Follow us on Instagram at WI Black Chamber and visit our website at twbcc.com.
So you don't miss out on what we have going on.
The Empowerment Small Business Loan Program, we're talking about up to $5 million, which for small business owners, we need that. That's like payroll, that's resources. So can you just let us know, what is the program and why is this lending program so important to Old National Bank?
Years ago, our CEO, Jim Ryan, this program is his brainchild. He was working with Roland Shelton, who you know, Denise, out of Evansville, and they identified that African-American business owners, Hispanic business owners, Native American business owners, as well as women business owners had a difficult time in obtaining financing from the traditional credit partners. And so we went out, created a program, launched it last year in 2023. And so far last year, we have helped over 100 successful minority and women-owned businesses with about $25 million in loans. We've already started this year with almost $8 million in approvals, again, geared toward minority business owners and women business owners that normally had difficulties in obtaining traditional credit finance.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that American Family Insurance agents can help build a customized renter's policy so you can protect stuff like this, or this, or even this. Oh, well, case in point. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
What's up, Troop Nation? It's your girl, Noni Juice, here for my friends at Steinhafels. And guess what? Steinhafels has everything you need to get your home ready for the holidays. Elegant dining sets, perfect for hosting family dinners, cozy bedrooms to relax and recharge after celebrations, and fireplaces to warm those cold winter nights. Plus, with Steinhafels' 18-month financing, getting your home ready for the holidays has never been easier. Steinhafels, helping you make the holidays special. Shop in-store or online at Steinhafels.com.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat, brought to you by Lowe's. Despite the fact that Black Americans drink about the same amount of spirits as their white counterparts, they only make up a small portion of those in charge of spirits companies. That's according to research done by Pronghorn, a firm that's investing in Black-owned spirits brands and works to help Black people in the industry reach leadership positions. Dia Sims is co-founder of the initiative and says the work it's doing for the spirit space can translate to any industry.
We're building it open code so that the same methodology could be applied to left-handed unicorns that want to get into oil, right? It could be to all veterans that are 6'5" that want to get into tech, right? It's much more around what's the math, the process, the training, the zip codes, the information, the inputs, the outputs, and the measurement that actually drives success.
Pronghorn has invested hundreds of millions of dollars in Black-owned spirits companies. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
You are listening to the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Vandalizing her curls, sweating the weave out, moans as she breathes out. I'm doing in parties with Hova and Steve Stout. I've stepped over Piranha, step over designer. They kill it with J's, that's death over designer. Hey, cold heating up like that leftover lasagna.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Elizabeth Brown in studio. A massive meat recall prompted by listeria concerns is affecting products in some of the most popular grocery stores across the U.S., including Walmart, Publix, Target, Aldi's, Amazon, Trader Joe's, and more. These are pre-cooked meat products. Bruce Pack has released more information about the product impact on it. At least nearly 10 million pounds of meat.
Man, that's a lot.
I'm trying to figure out what the dates that the meat was made. What was the dates on this? Where the meat?
They said October, from October to June.
So from October last year to June?
No, from June to October. So
June this year to October
of this year.
And this is they dated people that already ate the meat.
Facts.
Why they putting it out after people that already ate the meat?
Facts.
Hey, like I said, we
didn't ate it.
That had been cooked up already. 10 million pounds of meat.
10 million pounds.
And if you went to
Aldi's, Walmart, and yeah, we didn't ate it.
Well, if y'all want to join the conversation today, 833-212-1017, talk to text 833-212-1017, or join us as we have conversation in the chat. Salute to everybody in the chat and on the talk to text lines. We're going to head to the lines. Al, you on the new 1017 The Truth Tap In.
Hey, well, go ahead, Troy. I hope everybody's having a wonderful evening. I know a lot of people talk about the migrants, but the jobs the migrants is doing, I'm not doing. And I'm cool with that decision. Mm-hmm. If it gets to a point that I'm struggling or slave wages, I know how to get an education, or get a second job. That's what you're supposed to do. But with me personally, I'm not worried about what anybody else is doing. I'm only worried about my bag.
What I'm doing, right?
And then my question for you and Liz is, can y'all name 101 genders?
No, because I don't even study.
Hell no.
I don't even study it.
Hell no. I refuse.
I don't even. Hey, I don't even teach none of that. That ain't even nothing I'm gonna teach.
Ever.
Well, I thought somebody said 101 genders.
They're trying to teach 101 genders in the schools. That's what I said.
Well, don't you know them then?
Well, hold on.
Why would I know 'em?
Well, hold on. Let's keep it. Let's keep it in a space where.
I don't.
Hold on. Let's keep it in the space. Let's keep it in a space where even if you do want to learn that, that's your prerogative, you know. But it's some people that don't want to do all of that, and like I said, that's your prerogative, and God bless you if that's the way y'all want to get down. So, thank you for tapping in, Mr. Wright. You're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Hey, how y'all doing, man? I listen to y'all every day going home. I love y'all guys and how y'all keep us informed. Blessings to y'all both. You know what I mean? I'm struggling with this voting thing, man. And I hear both sides of the story, man. And I just wanted to give my opinion on how I feel about what's going on, man. You know, both of them lie. Both of them did some terrible things. But me personally, I feel like this. We done gave Donald Trump his 4 years. We done seen it before. I feel like let's give her 4, see what she do. If we don't like what she do, she guarantee ain't gonna get 4 more. You know what I mean? But I just feel like we tried him. Let's try something different. That's just my opinion, man.
Okay.
But I love the feedback that y'all give me because I'm learning things about her that I didn't know, man. So I love the way y'all keep me informed, and I'm still weighing out my options. Like I said, I don't like either party, man. I don't like the Democrat or the Republican. I feel like we should make a purple party, man. You put red and blue together, you got purple, right? Let's make a purple party, man.
Hey,
bam.
That may be coming quicker than you could think because a lot of people have the same sentiments.
Yes. So
hey, I appreciate you for tapping in, Mr. Wright. Have a blessed day. Eddie, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Good day, Tory. How you doing today?
Hey, I'm feeling powerful.
Liz, how you doing today?
I'm good. Eddie, how are you?
I'm doing okay. I was going to talk about the money laundering at TD Bank, but I wanted to say something from Al's conversation. These people are brainwashing our kids into this.
Right.
30 years ago, 20 years ago, 15 years ago, these conversations were considered appalling and unheard of. People would question your mental well-being to talk about 700 genders and your binary this and pan that, and it's just crazy. But here's the thing with these younger people. This is all they know. Like when I'm at a local coffee shop or I'm talking to somebody, this is all they know. This is their normal. And that's what scares me, that their parents aren't saying, listen, little Johnny, this isn't right. I didn't go through this. Your grandfather, his father, his father, his father before him. This is all bull. And they're brainwashing these kids into being confused about their sexuality so it can weaken our community, not just the black community, America as a whole. And it's ridiculous, and women are suffering from it. Young men are suffering from it. And we need to get it together and kind of see this thing for what it is. If we've got a gay kid in the family, or if we have somebody who's trans in the family, do what you can to respect him as one of God's children. But my God, going out of your way to let your kids be part of a perverse social experiment is just wrong. I don't know if you guys agree with me on that or not, but I've got a few years on you guys, and I've seen this thing come.
Well, I'll say this. When it comes to children and education, let them have the basic knowledge of the educational system. And then as they grow on to be whatever they want to be, let them be. But don't tamper with the innocent of the young.
Facts.
And that's where I say I have an issue with that. The tampering with the understanding of just that this is not basic understanding. This is something that the schools, nobody should be trying to talk about sexual identity or things like that with children when it comes to the school system.
Child enticement.
And this is where I disagree with a lot of that. But like I said, if people get older, they want to do it. I don't think nobody has a problem with that
at all. If you grown, do your thing.
Miss C, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Yeah, how you doing? Tory?
Blessings, Miss C.
Salute, Queen. Salute.
Yeah, I'm just listening, in regards to this, candidacy on both sides. On one side, it's taking away a lot. On the other side, they're saying they're promoting a lot. And it's kind of leaving the people in limbo on both sides because, the promises that are being made, they're never even implemented once they get in there. So it's like, what are we going to do, to, decide on which candidate to vote for when we know that we've been let down on both sides.
Right.
With the agendas that they're saying that they're going to bring into focus. Can you really believe that? Are you really going to, absolutely carry out what you're saying that you're going to do? And then when it comes to different groups of people in government, when they try to put forth their policies, they, shoot them down. So it's just a real hard situation that we are in our, United States of America. But anyway, Tory, I was asking you to come over here to where I live so we can talk about some of the things that are going on. And I wish you would really do that because it's really getting worse and worse. Like I can't even hardly wake up without a cough. Something's in my throat. They're, blowing some kind of smoke. They put me to sleep and all kinds of other things. Like I have a pair of gloves in my bathroom that I use to clean up with. It has some devastating poison on it. And I'm going through a lot of changes. What you doing at 4:30? At 4:30, I'm going to be sitting right here waiting on your behind.
Oh, we got something to do today at 4:30? That's at 6 p.m.
Tory Lowe Tuesday.
That's over at 4:15.
Okay.
Yeah, I really need to see you today because I'm telling you, there's some serious stuff going up in here, real serious. And when you hear some of the stuff that's going on, it's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind. This is real talk.
Okay.
I have been holding evidence and stuff, but a lot of it I had to throw away because it's extremely toxic. But these gloves that I got, they came in.
Well, I'm gonna stop over, but I got to be back at 6 p.m. Get her address, DJ Brother. Missy, give DJ Brother your address. I'm gonna stop through. I ain't gonna be able to stay super long, but I'm gonna definitely come and see what's going on. All right, thank you for tapping in, Miss C. All right, when we come back, Elizabeth Brown, we're going to get your final thoughts on the show today.
Let's do it.
Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Here at the new 101.7 The Truth, we aim to be a staple in Milwaukee's Black community. We are committed to partnering with local organizations and supporting Black-owned businesses. We are proud to call Milwaukee our city and promise to be a positive reflection of our community. We look forward to celebrating Black culture and excellence with you every day as we make history and continue to uplift the voices in our city. Join us for the journey at the new 101.7 The Truth, founded by Gruber Law Offices, Milwaukee Black Talk.
CBS Tonight.
If there's more violence coming, we can stop this together.
My team is on their way. Let's get to work.
New FBIs are back.
The assassins are inbound.
He has a knack for finding the suspect.
I'm too old for this crap. CBS Tuesday.
This will be dangerous.
Must be Tuesday.
Is FBI Night.
I want you to trust me.
I trust you.
Tonight on CBS 58. The CBS 58 News at 10 with Natalie Shepard.
I think if you watch the other stations, you might think nothing good ever happens in Milwaukee, and we know that's just not true.
And Jessup Riceback.
We do find solutions to some issues in our communities.
We are focused on finding stories that are impactful, and I think that's something that really sets our newscasts apart.
It is an honor to sit in those chairs on that desk and help tell those stories.
Jessup and Natalie. Weeknights at 10 on CBS 58, your hometown station.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as 1 business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
1017 The Truth is the proud home of Marquette Hilltoppers football. Tune in Friday night as the Hilltoppers look to close out the regular season strong with a victory over the Mukwonago Indians. The football action kicks off at 7 p.m. on 1017 The Truth. Marquette University High School football is presented by Gruber Law Offices and sponsored by Capital Insurance Agency, Magic Productions, Annex Wealth Management, C.G. Schmidt, Left's Lucky Town, Boyle Frederickson Intellectual Property Law, and Marquette University High School.
Sybaris Pool Suites. Romantic, luxurious, affordable. A place where romance touches paradise and the memories of a lifetime are made. Sybaris offers a variety of room styles, including the exquisite Chalet Suite, which spans 3 levels and features your own private swimming pool with cascading waterfall, soothing whirlpool tub, a cozy fireplace, and much more to make your stay unforgettable. They are located in Mequon, just north of Milwaukee. Take a virtual tour at Sybaris.com.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
I turned shorty up, sipping on that 1942. I got my 42. Oh, you got your 42. I got 40 of them.
1017 The Truth. All right, Elizabeth Brown. It's running tight. It was a great conversation.
It was. Excellent conversation. Shout out to Truth Nation. Again, our whole goal is for you to empower yourself, educate yourself, and make sure that you're watching with your not only your physical eyes, but your spiritual eyes as well, because there's a lot of distractions out here. There's a lot of things that's going on. They're trying to keep us bamboozled and hoodwinked because they see us, coming up out of this slumber that we was in. The games is over. Make sure you're paying attention to the people who just run their mouth and the people that's about that action, because at the end of the day, those of us that's about that action, we don't have time.
Right. Well,
we ain't gonna argue with no fools because we not no fool.
Well, I appreciate you, Elizabeth Brown, for being on the front lines, because we got a lot of work to do as usual.
Let's get it.
All right, DJ Brother Z.
All right, Tory, look, from fellas. Let's get it. All right, Queen.
Salute, King.
All right, look, Truth Nation, I appreciate everybody for joining the conversation today, adding to the context. Look, keep your head on a swivel. Green don't always mean go, and I love you. Dr. Ken Harris, I'm next.
Don't that shit make you mad? They treat you like a slave, put chains all on your soul and put whips up on your back. They be lying.